New York City, 6 a.m. An out-of-control satellite radio show is being broadcasted to millions of Americans. At the controls, Greg Hughes, a father.
Oh, this is perfect. This is how it should be.
Anthony Cumia, an alcoholic.
Hey, hi.
And Jim Norton, a comedian.
It's me! I work here!
Glad I got that one out.
Are we on live now? Is it happening? This is it?
The three men make up the Opie and Anthony Show, a popular radio program known for its cringe style of entertainment and having very few limits.
I like where this is going. I'm seeing a lot of options here.
This is like different than any other radio.
No telling what we're going to hear in here today. Tits, ass, tons of cuss words.
It's just not like radio. It's just like hanging out.
In the past, they have been accused of multiple FCC violations and have even gotten their show suspended from satellite radio.
This is why. This is American freedom of speech.
It's good on every level.
Insane.
Every second is funny,
Wildly funny.
and philosophically spotless.
Everything you are about to hear is real. Real people, real excitement. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
I like that. Man. Good morning. Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show.
Good morning, everybody's.
Arnold Schwarzenegger likes to fuck pigs.
Yeah, right? Apparently, that's the
What
headline.
is wrong with him?
She must remind him of somebody. Well, whenever you're around somebody that much, there's something about them. He can
Yeah.
probably find her big nipples sexy. You can find something sexy on anybody if you're around him enough times.
I guess he likes the big old titties, too.
That
huh?
is horrid.
She's got bigums. There's a glamour shot that we're looking at. Well, I guess not officially a glamour shot, but a picture of her where she thinks she looks good.
Horrid.
And she's maybe a 3 in that picture. Maybe a 3. She's got a man's face.
Man's face, man's shoulders.
It's horrible. What is he doing?
Fucking her.
That means Maria Shriver. I'm sorry.
Terrible in bed.
You want to leave her out of this whole fucking thing because she's hurting today.
He wanted something with a little beef.
No, man, she's probably horrendous in bed, like Jimmy just said, cold as fucking ice.
And you're right, though. I bet he wanted. Look at the fucking meaty, fucking big fat tits.
Yeah,
he wanted somebody he could pound. I mean, Arnold likes to fuck hard.
Is that Arnold's kid?
It looks just like
That's
him.
little Arnold.
Oh God, who didn't know that was his kid?
Oh,
Of
God.
course, she knew years ago, but she stayed with him, huh?
Oh, that is a fucking scratch-off ticket.
And then Arnie throws her in a cheap house, fucking that I guess she's now trying to pay for.
Oh, is that? Oh, really?
Yeah, that's one of the stories coming out today. But she is horrendous.
She's really, really bad.
Is beauty skin deep or something? Or
Yeah,
beauty is in the eye of the beholder?
Guaranteed,
or beauty is
he
what?
honestly just didn't want to grab that fucking gunny sack full of antlers in bed, and he needed something with a little bit of meat to it.
Man, where?
And she was available, probably willing.
Wear a bag.
Yeah.
Or she was probably. Is she a cleaning woman? What was her official
Oh,
title?
she was a cleaning woman. Maybe he wore a bag, and she fucking, when she was dusting the next day, grabbed it out of the trash.
Thank you.
Fucking space fooded it into her pussy.
That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at.
Oh,
Because
God.
why would he be willy-nilly with his sperm?
Yeah. That's some fucking valuable sperm right there.
Yeah. And then there's a picture. TMZ's all over it.
Happy family.
Our pal at www.tdd.com, right?
Yeah.
He's all over it. This picture,
How did that stay quiet?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I don't know. That's amazing.
Is in front of his family Christmas tree with this woman who's holding Arnie's son with Maria Shriver, who was born a mere 5 days apart from his love child.
Yep. Isn't that amazing? He fucked and then fucked and
and the two women had kids 5 days apart.
5 days apart. Whoops.
What is he doing? He's a movie star. He's the governor of California, and he's banging a 2.
I'll say one thing. She kept her mouth shut, though.
Yes, she did. She took the pinch. She kept her mouth shut. She didn't rat.
She is a 2, and she kept her mouth shut.
She's a 2.
It's very important.
That could clean up and be a 3, 3.5, maybe.
You know, if she was like an 8, a 9, or something like that, she'd have yapped, just like they all do. But she's the Perkins waitress out of the whole fucking, you know.
Why does an ugly
lot.
talk?
She's
ugly, man. I'm sorry.
They're grateful.
Sorry for the women out there, but this broad is ugly, man.
Yeah.
Grateful, thankful. She knew she had the cash cow right there.
Yeah.
And she didn't shut up. The hot chicks, they just know when they talk, they're going to get the money from the press and everything else, you know?
So there you have it.
Kept the yap shut.
Fuck.
Hey, Arnold. Wow.
But she's got some bigums.
Yeah. It's disgusting. What is Arnold doing as far as his acting career goes? I hear he's booking a movie. What's he got? Some kind of drama?
Operation Dumbo Drop.
That's...
Yeah, he's trying to get his movie career together.
Yeah, he's going to do some kind of drama, I think, though. Don't want to be typecast. I think he's past his action hero days, right? With those big baloney tits on the beach.
He's trying to reboot Terminator.
What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. With him as who?
Terminator.
Not the Terminator.
Yeah.
What the fuck are they going to do? No, you can't have a Terminator like that.
An old one?
No.
You're terminated. I'm going to terminate you.
It's against the whole thing. You wouldn't fucking... Terminators wouldn't get old.
They may make an older one, though, to blend in a certain way.
That's stupid.
Yeah, is that
Terminators
what
don't
they're
get
going to do? Terminator to blend in. The rest home.
Wow, I don't know, man. That's just...
I don't know. Yeah, I ain't buying it. Wow, what a slob.
After you drag this shitty topic for 2 hours, you should tease the weather for Saturday for the next 2 days.
Oh, what is the weather for Saturday, by the way? Because I'm going to be at the Pocono Raceway, and it's better be nice. See? And I'm saying that just to annoy this fucking guy.
Then he writes hacks,
All right.
and then he writes Joe fucking Rogan, laughing my ass off. Good job making that a bigger letdown than it was. You're probably one of 10 people that are not into the announcement that Joe Rogan's joining this channel.
Wow.
Even the haters are having a tough time rallying the troops around this one.
I love...
This is a huge deal and a very good thing for this channel.
I love that.
So nice try,
guy's-
buddy. Nice try.
I love that his
Nice
life
try.
is
Nice
so
try.
fucked up that he has to listen to something he hates.
Nice try.
Like that's how miserable this guy is. He's got to just sit there and go like, well, I hate this, but I got to sit and listen to it and just be miserable.
Well, fair enough. Let's maybe ask him this, and he can answer this before he's banned.
All right, before he's banned.
I want to know about your radio show, and I want to know about your radio empire, who you're getting together for your network.
Yeah.
Or are you just a loser that is jealous of what we do for a living?
I think it's one
of the two.
Thing.
It's one of the two. So which one is it? Are you a loser that is jealous of our success and our radio friends, or are you some kind of radio fucking genius yourself? And you got a hit radio show, and you got an empire, and a bunch of radio guys around you. So please answer that question, please.
He's an angry, bitter person. Just an angry, bitter, hates what he's doing with his life person.
And I made the mistake yesterday by saying that this announcement, this Joe Rogan announcement, is pretty much perfect across the board. And you said you saw one guy.
One guy.
But because we said that, then these idiots had to come out of the woodwork and try to stir shit up. But guess what? You're losing on this one.
You're not
going to be
100%.
able to rally the fucking troops on this one, pal.
You're never going to get 100% of the people, so there are always going to be assholes. Like you said, there could be like videos, and it's like you get a dislike. You see like, and then there's like 2 dislikes on the fucking flight deck footage of a shuttle launch.
Yeah.
It's like, who wouldn't like that? And what's your problem with it? There's always got to be, I like that. So with the Rogan thing, there's always going to be people that just, bleh.
I got a couple guys. I know exactly who they are, by the way. They're not fooling anyone. Every time I put a video up, they dislike it immediately. To me, that's really fucking creepy.
Yeah.
I've been putting up videos for 2 years, and I know exactly who they are. They quickly dislike
Jimmy?
it. That's how. Yeah, probably.
We don't like anything that doesn't showcase your cock.
But that's how. To me, that's really creepy. They obsessively have been doing this for 2 straight years. And I know exactly who they are. They're not fooling anybody.
People.
I got creepy, weird, psycho stalkers.
They do tend to be creepy.
And that's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to give it away, because
give it away now.
Because unfortunately they have to be watched very carefully. Yeah, see everyone else. Joe Rogan, yeah, it's a great announcement. Yeah. So nice try, buddy. And of course, you're not going to answer my question.
No, he's done.
Of course, you're not going to answer, right?
Goodbye.
Look, if you're a radio guy and you think you do a better radio show, and
you do an awesome show,
and you're building some kind of radio network, all right, I want to see what you think is great.
Yeah.
But obviously, you're just a fucking loser.
Miserable.
A jealous fucking loser.
Just bask in the fact that he's miserable.
Who probably never even took a shot at anything in his life.
Did nothing.
Most of the haters, that's what they are. They've never taken a shot at anything in their lives.
Haven't really accomplished
and they're jealous
anything.
of the people that have gone for it and became successful.
Haven't really accomplished anything.
Look, I was a scared little fuck when I was growing up, but guess what? I took a chance.
Yeah.
You never took a chance. So now you're going to try to fucking, destroy what we got? That ain't happening ever.
When I had nothing
nice
and
try,
no
though.
hope or anything, I used to have to write letters to people.
Yeah.
Hey, you're a dick and you suck.
Yeah.
Stamp. No return address. Ha ha. Drive to another town to mail it so it's a different fucking post office stamp. I'll show you with my anonymity. Asshole.
So there you have it. Rogan does join the channel, and we're very, very excited. More info on the way. And nice try to that guy who doesn't even get credit for anything because I'm not mentioning your name.
I guess.
And of course you didn't write me back because you're a fucking little pussy boy.
Fagala.
So what do you think of this Arnold Schwarzenegger thing?
Well,
and then we're going to move into the weather, of course.
Then we'll do the weather for Saturday.
Yep.
Well, like you said, he likes fucking pigs.
Well, what's the attraction there? Just
really,
because she was close to the family?
Yeah. She's close. She's available, willing.
Familiarity breeds contempt, they say,
Yeah.
but it can also breed other weird shit. Like, you can become sexually attracted to... He doesn't need to fuck her.
Just to see somebody every day. And it was probably very convenient.
The personality got him. I'm telling you, something with them big giant tits, she would show it. She did something that just, where one day he went, oh, I want to fuck her. Like, he probably couldn't believe the first time he jerked off to her. I just jerked off to that monster that cleans the toilet. Happened.
I bet the fact that she was in the house, too, kept everything quiet because he's not driving to a hotel. Mm-hmm. He's not out where people could see him. She's not driving to the house with people going like, what the fuck is this chick coming to the house? She has a reason to be there. Oh. So it's probably the easiest fuck with him able to stay out of trouble.
So he sacrifices the looks knowing that
the convenience.
He's got a sure thing.
And
no one's going to question it anytime soon.
Yeah.
And then he's got the big old titties he could play with a little bit.
There you go. Juggle those things around to the hurdy-gurdy.
But not looking up from the titties too much.
Yeah,
that's a brutal face.
I bet he did a lot of fucking from behind, where she's on her knees with those giant udders hanging down to the bed.
And he's just cupping them.
And he's just like fucking juggling those tits. God. Fucking her from behind.
Who made the first move?
Yeah, he probably did. He probably smacked her on her ass.
You don't think she was bending over a little too much to clean the toilet, or
maybe she was a little flirtatious? But from what I've heard about Arnold, the slightest bit of flirtation just makes him pull his cock out and start slapping it on her. Like, he's always been a womanizer.
Yeah,
you watch some of those early interview videos with female reporters, and he's smacking them on the ass. He's rubbing their legs. I would like to kiss you.
Right. And then this woman gets pregnant, and what is Maria Shriver thinking? As she's probably still working for the family.
Probably just thinks,
Did she come up with some imaginary boyfriend that she never met, or
some lettuce
imaginary husband? I don't even know if she's married.
She might. Travis saying she's married.
She's married.
Oh, she was.
Then what happened once that fucking an Austrian face popped out of her vagina? Her husband's like, I'm leaving you.
Yeah, he was listed as the father on the birth certificate.
Was he?
Oh, yeah, and she told him that.
How
it's Arnold.
Dude, that was kept quiet?
Yeah, how did that guy not talk?
Is he an immigrant? Are they immigrants? They have family
I don't
or
know.
something?
They're not. I know they're not married anymore.
How do you keep that fucking quiet?
Maybe she's an illegal.
No,
apparently her sister also worked for Arnold.
Oh, I bet she got a
tool. But dude, people always... dude, if I met Arnold, I would tell everybody, he dumped a load in me, I'd be on the shows tomorrow telling people. Good one, Jim. I'd be on the shows tomorrow.
The shows.
The shows.
I couldn't think of anything, so I just said something vague.
Know who was on the shows? Was our pal Ian Halpern talking about this.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, we're trying to get the audio.
Are you kidding me?
He was on Access Hollywood and The Insider. And
why did they have him?
Because he wrote The Governator.
Yeah.
He's an expert on Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, I was saying this a while ago to Jim Norton.
Jim Norton.
Norton. I love Norton.
Let's say hi to Hugh in Nashville. Hugh.
Hey, what's happening, guys?
What's up?
Hugh.
Hey, love you, love the
Light
show.
blue.
I
Yes,
was thinking,
Hugh.
I haven't seen a picture of this broad, but it could be that, he was a fitness guy all his life, and maybe she's fat. He's probably got this weird thing inside that maybe he's secretly, I don't know, he likes that sort of thing. I don't know.
Likes out of shape women.
Yeah.
As kind of a goof.
You're kind of attracted to the opposite of what you are. I don't know. Maybe
No, but I think she must have reminded him of somebody, or maybe just being around the house. Some people are just sexy, man. Some people have a sexy vibe to them, and they have your number sexually. Maybe she's just one of those people that has his number and knows how to fucking turn him on and fucked his brains out.
Yeah.
So weird. It's just a
All right,
weird
much now,
situation.
But maybe she spanks him. Maybe he's a big fucking sub, and every chick fucking does whatever he wants. And maybe this one was like, "You're a bad boy. You're going to be spanked." That's probably how it started. Fucking a year before they, pick up your socks, and she gave him a little swat in the butt, and like a little mind. He was like, "Oh, mother used to do that."
An adult baby, maybe.
Yeah.
How did this all come out, by the way?
He told her, Maria Shriver.
But why would he
a
tell
while ago.
10 years later? She must have had her suspicions, and finally he came clean with it.
There were
right?
some news sources that were really close to breaking it. So
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he wanted to beat them all to the punch.
Yeah.
Get ahead of the story.
Yeah.
But how did the news sources get involved?
I don't know. Yeah, they're always looking
Maybe
for
because
something.
the kids started getting older and looking exactly like Arnold
She
Schwarzenegger.
has divorce papers when she divorced her husband, and it's listed on the divorce papers that they have no children together.
Oh.
So obviously there's a child somewhere.
And it started like, I think they started poking their schnozzes in there when they saw that neither of them were wearing wedding rings anymore. Mm-hmm. So they probably were wondering, what's going on with Arnold and Maria Shriver. And then they say, all right, let's look a little deeper. We find the maid, and she doesn't have any kids, but she's got a kid, and it looks just like Arnold. Oh, boy.
You're getting a request. You don't have to do it, obviously.
Yeah.
They're begging you to do Arnie waking up in the morning.
With that, he doesn't seem to really give a shit.
You don't think he gives a shit?
No, he doesn't care. He don't care.
But he's not going to now marry this girl, right?
No.
He's going to be paying child support, but that's about it. If you squint, you could see that pixelated, and you could kind of see right through it.
What, of the kid?
Yeah, or whoever he's in a picture with. The pictures of the kid are out there.
Why is he protected? It's just a kid's face. It's not like he's...
Well, the papers will not show the kid.
Well, the websites will.
Yeah, of course, the websites have been.
You want Arnold? What do you want? The impression of him getting up in the morning? I'll do it. Start terminating.
That's probably exactly right there, Chip, to a T. Kid looks retarded there. Looks a little retarded.
Yeah, he doesn't look bright.
She's showing him off like she just scraped foil off of his face with a quarter. shook. Ooh, winner. It looks just like fucking young Arnold.
Oh, absolutely.
It's Arnold smoking a doobie.
Fontaine, come on, brother. This has potential. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, Fontaine.
Hey, boys.
Hey.
Man. Happy birthday, Jim.
Evening.
You know, he didn't fuck her yesterday, so the kid's 10. If you take off 11 years, she might have been a 5. She kind of looks like fucking Rocky Dennis.
Yeah, she looks like fucking Rhea Perlman, but like a lot fatter. A monster version of Rhea Perlman.
She's actually worse looking when she was younger.
Yeah.
Hey, Jimbo.
Yes, Fontaine.
He fucked that girl, and I think the kids were born 5 days apart, right?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
He had his good boy come and his naughty boy come.
Oh, yeah. I can't do Arnold. I have a big, a good boy load and a naughty boy load. A good boy load and a naughty boy load.
It always turns into
Jamaican. It's Jamaican Arnold.
Good boy.
A boy.
By the way, I love the fact that people are tweeting that they can't get that out of their head. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Opie was whistling it or humming it just like right before the show started.
Yeah.
By the way, hold on. A secret text I received last night. It's from a very lovely unnamed woman at 8:27.
Oh.
Greg won't. This is Opie's wife texting me.
Oh.
Greg won't stop singing, and she puts in quotes, naughty boy phone with dance moves.
Oh, there's dance moves.
I hope the original is better than his version. Oh, and I hate you for this. So around the house at 8:30, she just wants to relax, and he's dancing naughty boy phone.
We were walking around the neighborhood as a family because I learned yesterday you have to do the dip as well. So I was doing the dip and walking at the same time. See, I don't hate all your characters, Jimmy. I only hate one of your characters.
You don't hate me.
No, I don't mind Uncle Paul.
Oh, I know you don't.
I like Uncle Paul.
Sure you do.
Sure, who doesn't?
But I was sort of doing the Jamaican version.
Oh, the Jamaican version is
that's the
amongst
version,
my favorite versions.
And people want it on video today.
It's been covered many times.
Sometime today we're gonna have to do that. Fucking trying to wake up, man.
And I'm tired.
You're tired too?
Yeah.
I have speaking of phones. Oh, look at. I have an update on. Remember the girl that was leaving messages and and fucking text messages and everything on my phone.
Yes,
I have since I put it out on Twitter to call and tell her to stop. Mm-hmm. They have completely stopped. They've completely stopped. But I got a tweet from somebody that said, "Dude, my friend will not stop getting messages from this chick."
That means he fucked her. That means he fucked her.
Either that, or he probably like started off with like, "Oh, that fucking Anthony guy, what an asshole," and like, "You seem pretty cool," and everything. And then she just like, latched on. And this guy's friend now fucking tweeted me, was like, "Dude, this chick won't fucking stop." And I'm just like, all right. It's like The Ring. It's like The Ring. You got to fucking pass it on to somebody else.
Ah, shit.
Classic. So
that means he went in for a taste or something.
Maybe something like that. I don't profess to know.
It's kind of like Back to the Future, like where you have to get Lorraine and George to kiss, or else the future won't happen.
Right.
And you're Marty trying to get them together,
trying to put them together,
so your world could be at peace.
My world's at peace. My picture comes back, and that's it.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so I was laughing when I read that because I know what that guy is going through now.
He's in hell?
Yeah, that one's done.
A lot of phone calls, but no one to go to there. So
not a go-to call?
Nah. I told you the story of the stalker I had when I was at BAB, right? I wish my cousin was awake so I could call him, because he was all in on this. I don't know if you remember, there was kind of a chubby girl that was obsessed with me. And I used to do a lot of running back then, and then my fucking knees couldn't keep up with the running. That's why I moved on to the inline skating.
Oh.
And I haven't inline skated in probably 2 years, by the way, for anyone keeping track. Now,
it doesn't matter.
Now I bike.
You do it every day, according to
the
people. You know, there's a delay.
And I used to have this running route when I was living with my parents when I first moved home from Buffalo. As an older fucking guy, by the way, I'm living with my parents again. And she would stalk me at BAB. She'd wait in the parking lot. She then started to be somewhere on my running route, like, "Hey, what's up? I didn't, making believe we just bumped into each other.
Happened to be there."
And then remember the stupid birthday party they put together as a bar gig?
Oh, yeah.
Did you go to that?
I think I was at that one.
Do you remember she showed up with the birthday presents?
Yeah. Wow, that was a while ago.
And I was creeped out. It was a whole pile of birthday gifts for me.
Yeah.
The station put together, they thought it would be a great idea that I have a birthday with the listeners. But no other listener brought birthday gifts. It was a hacky bit.
Yeah.
They brought out a birthday cake. It was just an opportunity to drink with people and for the station to make money. So she shows up with all the birthday gifts, and I'm ignoring her. God, I wish my cousin was here, because to this day we tell this story at family fucking parties. She started stomping the floor behind me because I was ignoring her.
She was angry.
Angry that I wasn't opening up her gifts.
Paying attention to her.
And I never opened up her gifts. And she continued to stalk me and continued to be on my running route, just trying to get my attention. And just like you, one day it fucking ended.
It just stops.
One day it ended, and I got a phone call at BAB that this girl was in a horrific car accident.
Whoa.
And that was the only reason it stopped.
Wow.
It's the only reason it stopped.
Was she dead?
No, but she was pretty fucked up.
Wow.
Possibly paralyzed.
Oof.
Yeah. And now I don't wish that shit on anyone.
Oh, I do.
And she kind of crossed the line, but not enough.
Yeah.
To wish that upon someone. But that's how it ended. For this particular person.
Yee.
And then she left me alone.
Yeah. Well, that's one way for them to leave you alone, I guess.
And I bring that up today because I'm wondering now why your stalker cold turkey like that.
Somebody found someone else. That's the MO on this one.
Yeah.
You find someone else and you move along.
And that's it.
Move along.
So Ian Halpern, His Highness, was all over the news yesterday. ABC. Oh, fuck. He was on ABC.
He must have just been beside himself. Like, what a stroke of luck. He puts out the Governator book.
Right.
Which, look, didn't really fly off the shelves.
No.
And then he's the go-to guy for these entertainment shows.
Let's see if we get a different Ian Halpern.
I doubt it.
Because he's on ABC. Here we go.
14 years ago, the mother of the illegitimate child was reportedly working pregnant at the Schwarzenegger-Shriver home. At the same time, Maria was also pregnant with her fourth child.
I know for a fact she's heard the rumors about the child out of wedlock before, and they've tried different things to patch it up, but nothing has worked.
Wow, he's very normal.
To patch it up.
And now they're saying she was pregnant 14 years ago? How old is this kid?
Almost 14.
14.
I thought it was 10 years ago.
No, it's 14.
Holy shit.
But you feel bad for Maria Shriver. She remembers, I guarantee you, her and this woman had heart-to-hearts about their kids.
You think? Right.
We both had babies 5 days apart. She worked for it for fucking 20 years. Maria Shriver probably kept it. How's your baby? Oh, they talked about it. She talked to Arnold about it. She has memories every step of the fucking way with this. Oh, how humiliating.
And they were pregnant at the same time. So some of those gifts Maria
God.
Shriver got that she didn't need because she's really rich, she probably said, here, why don't you have this? So sharing like baby shower gifts and stuff.
Brutal for Maria.
I think she knew. I think Maria Shriver knew.
I don't know if she saw the
And
kid.
it's just another dopey bra that stays in it for whatever reason. The power.
Just knowing
having
him,
a power couple was good for her as well.
Just knowing him over the years, for that many years, and knowing the type of person he is, she probably knew he was fucking around and stuff. You can't keep that shit a secret.
Yesterday about it said that there was a portion of time where women were showing up at his private offices.
There you
go. Wherever his office is in Hollywood or whatever, and women would come in, looking as if they had some kind of business to conduct.
Well,
with
they certainly
manila
did.
envelopes or whatnot.
Yes.
So I'm sure he was banging broads in his office.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there are probably other little Arnold children running about, scurrying about. Maybe we'll find a few more in the news before Saturday when, the world ends or something.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that.
World's supposed to end.
2 days to go.
I have it completely penciled in on the calendar.
You do?
Yeah.
Are you at least throwing a party?
It's like Friday, work, and then trainer, workout.
Right.
Saturday, Poconos.
Nice.
End of world.
Well, Saturday is end of world. So
that's what I mean.
So how cool is that?
End of world.
You're driving around really fast as the world's ending.
That would be cool. I would have a fast car, which would be good. I got to remember to put a go bag in my trunk. This is an odd thing. This is a very odd thing that happened last night also. I guess about 8 o'clock last night, I'm not going to use any names or anything, but I'll just say a friend dropped by.
Jack Daniels?
That's a resident. That's a friend that lives at my house.
You put your dick in the bottle like he did with the maid? Sorry, guys.
Him and Captain Morgan hanging out in the basement.
Little mustaches.
A friend drops by that I will only describe as somebody that works in a federal capacity. In a federal capacity.
Gotcha.
It kind of knows some things. And came over, and as a gift, goes, you know what? Here, I got a couple of things for your go bag. And gave me 2 kind of gas mask things. I was like, here you go, for the go bag. And I'm just like, oh, thanks. I didn't think about it until, the friend left. And then I'm just kind of like talking to my chick going like, is that a little odd that kind of brings that over and Saturday is supposed to be the end of the world?
Oh, now you're creeping me out.
And it's like, this guy's kind of,
He's in the know?
He's a little more, let's just say he's more in the know than we are with certain things.
Right.
That's all I'll say. So I'm just kind of like, interesting. That's all. Just thought it was weird timing.
That's creepy.
Out of nowhere.
Almost
too.
like he knows something and he's trying to take care of his pal.
Yeah, something like that. That's what I was thinking. Kind of like, that's interesting timing. That's all.
I'm not walking around
so
Saturday.
I popped that in my go bag and, I'm ready to go. That's going in the trunk. Saturday, I'm going to keep that around for a few days, just because you never know.
You never know.
Were you guys invited to post-rapture looting on Facebook?
Is that going on?
Yeah, I think Travis and I are attending.
You're attending?
Yeah, I think I still need to RSVP. But
I hope it's Saturday night.
Yeah, I know. I had some plans going. It's funny because I had some people that they wanted to know what I was doing, and I had to tell them. It's like, well, it all depends on this rapture thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, if people are still being judged by the time I get back, I'll try to check it out.
Yeah, if judgment is going to take all day, if it's alphabetical, it's going to be a while.
Yeah, I mean, everybody
although
can't go at
I'm
once.
kind of screwed with C. You're at the end of the line.
Yeah,
you're cool.
I mean, I might be able to check some of this out before it's my turn.
Do you think the Lord is going to do it alphabetically?
Like those commercials? If your last name begins with A through R,
you're going up to heaven or down to hell. Call now.
If your last name starts with R and to Z, you can start calling tomorrow.
It's just, I'm kind of fucked. Let me think. You in the middle. Jim Norton. I'm really kind of screwed. I'm going to be the first one if they go alphabetically. Maybe they won't. Hope not.
Well, I think it's going by the time zone.
Oh,
so
time
I think
zone.
I think we get some extra life.
So England and that shit by the prime meridian.
So by the time that comes around to us,
kind of like New Year's Eve.
Yeah, exactly.
To watch other parts of the world end before it gets to you.
We can watch Armageddon on TV before it comes here.
Who gets it first? Like Japan or something?
Love it.
Yeah, it'll be like Australia, I think, right? Like, because it's yesterday or something?
Yeah, something like that.
I have no idea. Yeah, and which 21st is it? Because it'll be the 21st in like another country before it'll be the 21st here.
I think that question has been posed.
And what do they say?
And I think I got to look it up, but I think they do have an answer for it.
Of course they do.
Of course
they have an answer, except for that guy that Opie tried to interview.
Thank you. Of course, except for the guy I talked to was too scared to talk on video, which is the stupidest fucking thing ever if you think about it.
I was so fucking annoyed watching that. Like, why is this fucking douchebag is holding court with and you didn't tell me that fucking video contained a bunch of teens.
Everyone pointed it out like I guarantee Anthony will watch this video of yours.
Well, I'm like, okay, I've seen these assholes.
The one was quite the looker, by the way. The one on the left.
Whatever,
right
dude.
after the guy bolted.
Fucking, you didn't say it was teen Opie's eye. That I'm fucking tuning into.
You're all in?
With the nice camera and everything now. We're able to see the teen Opie's eye.
You saw the youth.
Yes, it was great. And he was holding court with these fucking youngsters with his dumb paperwork and his dumb fucking beliefs. And then you come up to him with a camera, and now he wants to fucking clam up, you pussy cocksucker. Fuck him. And then he starts running away. And then he's using a black woman as a shield.
Yeah.
So you couldn't get an angle on him. Fuck him.
But think about that. He's out there trying to get the word out that the world is ending.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sort of the media, I guess.
You'll get the word out. It'll get out there. It's anything. He would probably want it on anybody's video.
That's what I said, sort of, because I didn't announce that from the radio show or anything.
Yeah.
But still, I got a camera, so why wouldn't you want to tell someone with the camera that might show it around?
Oh no!
To help spread the word.
No. He's on. If he's trying to spread the word, talking to people on the street, the next step is, And
I wasn't even harassing
video.
him. I went right up to him to ask him.
It was in the middle of him pontificating in the middle of the fucking sidewalk.
Right.
So you would think you would want to spread the word like that, but no. Fucking pussy faggot.
Did you see Burt Reynolds in that video?
Really?
Yeah, I caught Burt.
Who gives a turkey?
I caught Burt Reynolds leaving the subway.
Turd Ferguson.
Burt Reynolds is alive and well.
Is he?
And hanging out with a frump. And he left the subway.
Oh, you kidding? It was really him?
Yeah, in the back of the video, I saw Burt Reynolds.
Was it a Dawn of the Dead type Burt Reynolds where they were shooting their heads off?
It looked like a healthy Burt Reynolds.
Yeah?
Yeah, he looks like he's, a little younger than we've seen him lately. So, more His Highness on the news. He was the big get yesterday because he knows all about Arnold Schwarzenegger. Ian Halpern, everyone.
Sure he does.
Schwarzenegger biographer Ian Halpern says he's not surprised by the news and says even more shocking details of Schwarzenegger's private life may soon come out.
I learned that he possibly had kids with up to 6 women, and so it was not.
Why doesn't this fuck ever tell us this stuff?
Up to, kids with maybe he did. We just weren't listening.
Yeah, he might have
maybe
said
we
that.
were calling him a fucking asshole while he was telling us all this news.
He's been doing our show off and on for well over a year now, maybe 2 years. And he has never answered a fucking question.
Because he probably just came up with this before he sat down to do this interview. It's like, well, maybe 6 kids.
Look, it's fun to beat him up for 2 straight hours, but how about you give us something, Ian? How about you give us this scoop?
I think he did say like that.
Dude, he was on the air
problem,
on Monday, I guess.
Yeah.
He could have been doing this.
But what did he do? Didn't he tell us when the book came out and we had him on the show that there was a problem between the two and that they wouldn't be together? And
yeah, it was vague, though.
It was vague. Do you think he knew, though, at that point? Come on. If he knew, he would have said something. You know this motherfucker. He loves the publicity.
We asked him on Monday, why wasn't this in his book? And he was scared of lawsuits.
If he could have broke this fucking huge story,
his book would have sold like fucking hotcakes.
Like the proverbial hot cake.
That's right.
Yeah.
But then on Monday, my problem is Monday, now the whole story is exploding everywhere. We have him on the show.
Yeah.
We do ask him why it wasn't in his book. He says he was worried about lawsuits. But then he could have gave us this clip that we're listening to now.
That there's more
He could have gave this to us Monday. Enough, Ian. You got to answer something and give us something.
Yeah,
some kind of scoop.
Ian rules at having the information after the fact.
Right.
Ex post facto.
And so it was not a shock when I learned of this one child out of wedlock in Bakersfield.
Halpern says while working on a biography of the former governor just last year, he interviewed the women and believes each story.
Their stories were compelling, and of course none of them would describe Arnold as a serial monogamist. They described him more as a guy who was like back to his old trademark pickup line days back in the 60s.
What are those trademark pickup lines?
I don't know.
Fuck me.
Hey, good looking. What's cooking?
It probably was.
He's
corny. Oh, God, Dr. Steve. Shit, I'm going to have to spend the rapture with you assholes.
Oh, isn't he coming in today?
Yeah, is it today?
Tomorrow. He's flying in today?
But he's going to be here for the weekend.
Yeah.
Wow.
He'll be on the show tomorrow live.
Again, see, if it's Saturday night, then we can hang out. And because, I'd like to have the guy. I was going to invite Dr. Steve over the house.
That's nice.
And, crack open a nice bottle of his wine for him to drink, and I'll have some good stuff. You drink it.
The only reason his wine is still in my fucking house is because he made those nice labels.
Yeah, he did make some nice labels. You walk into my wine cellar, and it's very bare right now. I'm having it refilled after the big wine tasting, of course.
Nice.
That's set up. And there's only 2 bottles of wine in there, and it's both Dr.
Oh, really?
Steve's sitting there all alone in the cedar racks.
But he makes these nice labels, so of course you can't throw it away.
It looks great. I can't open it.
Fuck.
It's a collector's item.
Of course.
A dust collector's item. I get it because I don't open them.
By the way, because people...
Horrible fucking swill.
Oh, this is wine?
Yes.
Yeah. I drain the tubes. I take the tubes, the little cups that you urinate into in the office, and I scrape the urine flakes. And you do that, and you mix with saliva, kind of the way a native will make a beverage. And then you let that ferment in rhino cum. And then you crush it under your feet. And
Very good, Dr. Steve.
yeah, you put little mustache hairs in it.
That's good. I can't wait to see Dr. Steve. It's always a pleasure to have him on the program.
Sure
yes,
is.
It is. He's a good egg.
One more clip from Ian Halperin.
Wow, fucking
making the rounds yesterday.
Go-to guy, Ian Halperin,
giving everybody else some stuff, but not us.
Yeah,
because he's saying that there could be up to 6 kids.
Oh, look at Fox Inside the Mind of a Cheater, and they showed Arnold. So I guess they're doing an exclusive.
Well, when Arnold dies, he's going to have to give his brain to science.
Really?
Yeah, to see why a guy like that would fuck pigs.
Yeah, well, I don't think you really got to. A lot of guys do. A lot of guys do.
Yeah, but you know what? He was kind of smart, though.
See horses, see pigs, whatever.
Maybe he was fucking her because he knew that she would keep her fucking mouth shut.
Yeah, she's going to keep her fucking mouth shut.
It wasn't exactly the highest quality, but
you got to trade off. There's a trade-off factor.
That's a big trade-off, too.
I was saying before, there's the Perkins waitress who shut the fuck up the whole time, and then there's the fucking hot stripper shit that was yapping and yapping about fucking Tiger.
But that's a new thing. Let's not forget.
Yeah. You're talking 14 years ago.
The hot women used to fucking keep their mouth shut.
I know.
They used to. This whole
14
thing changed only recently.
What decisions Arnold had to make every night? Do I fuck Jabba the Hutt or Tommy Shaw from Styx?
Here's Ian Halperin with another exclusive.
Of course.
The former California governor and Hollywood actor fathered a child with her, a boy, 14 years ago.
He always had, like Tiger Woods, an addiction to sex, an addiction to women. And that was his biggest downfall.
Shit, we could be saying that on these shows.
But he's Ian Halperin, the author of The Governator.
Right.
Number 632,836 on the Amazon.
Right. It'll move up a couple places.
Yeah, probably go up a couple of ticks.
He's
fucking Ian's drooling at this shit.
He's drooling, of course.
I could afford so many more fucking call girls. That's my goddesses.
Maybe you get some hotter ones next
time. Yeah, get some hotter ones. Get some that are a little paler, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, you take the black away. I'm talking for you. That one on the right was not bad at all.
I didn't mind the one.
The light skin black was not bad at all.
Yeah.
The other one.
She was a little ghetto, ghetto for me.
Should we get Ian on the phone just to say what the fuck? Why are you doing this? And when you could have gave us some info.
I am fucking speaking for the listeners today.
No.
A
big no.
We heard what he said on the recordings we just played.
All right.
Oh, because he'll just start going off on something else. Let's play it out. What would you ask Ian?
Hey, Ian, why?
Let me just try Anthony Nicolini. Let's fight the boxing.
All right, enough.
Opie, great. Where's Norton? Is Norton there? Norton. Well, I said that Arnold fathered children. I've said this for years.
But you didn't say it on
I did say it on your program, but you weren't listening to His Highness.
Why isn't it in your...
I'm from Canada.
He's fucking just rambling. He just start rambling. Not for him.
I guess you're right.
Until next time we get him on and beat the shit out of him. It's hilarious.
Sure. All right. We should take a little break.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wait. His Highness is on Inside Edition, too.
Oh, Inside Edition.
Hold on.
Wow.
There's one more Ian Halperin clip.
Ringing off the hook.
There's a big day for him. And he announced on his Twitter that he was going to be making the rounds.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
I don't follow him. I guess I should.
Incredibly, Maria gave birth just 5 days earlier to her youngest child, Christopher.
In the coming days, you're going to see divorce papers served.
Ian Halperin wrote the best-selling biography, The Governator, and has a documentary.
Hold on. The best-selling biography?
Hold the phone.
A bestseller?
That one didn't do as well as his other books.
Wait a minute. Well, we were goofing on it the entire time.
Right.
How could they call it a bestseller?
Right.
Did he say, make sure you say bestseller?
Yes, I'm sure. He's a hype man.
What's up?
I guess people are buying the Governator.
Really?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because while it is in stock, there is a notice on Amazon here that says only 4 left. Order soon.
And just last week there were 5.
Yes, exactly. About the author.
It's moving up. I remember last time I checked the bestsellers ranking, it was in the hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
But today it's 61,056 in the
But how can they say bestseller? Bestsellers. I don't.
Documentary on Charlie Sheen airing on TV Guide Friday.
You believe this is just the tip of the iceberg?
We've heard about one woman, one child. Let me tell you right now, exclusively to Inside Edition, you're going to see a plethora of other women come out of the woodwork because during my investigation, I interviewed at least 6 women who claim they had children with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You piece of shit.
See, he could have told
Ian,
that
you're
one.
a piece of shit.
He could have said that
You're
one.
dead to us.
On our very program. Exclusively to Inside Edition. He actually gets on a show and talks and gives information and then shuts up and allows the other host to talk. It's amazing.
Get the word to Ian. He's dead to us.
What Ian do we get on this show?
We get shit.
We get shit Ian.
Because we got to farm that shit out.
Of course.
And he was on our show Monday.
Yeah.
2 days later, he gives that to people that pay attention.
Yeah. We get information about him fucking taking pictures with Elmo in fucking Times Square.
That was our exclusive
That's
Monday.
our exclusive.
Thank you, Ian. Thanks a lot for that. We take care of you. You don't take care of us.
I've never seen so many happy people after your comment of Ian's dead to us. I've never seen the word yay written so many times.
You know, at this point, Ian, more hated than Bobo.
Yes.
Ian, you're done. You're done.
I have an exclusive on my dick.
Bobo told me yesterday that his favorite nickname for his penis is the stub.
That's his favorite?
Little trivia for you.
Good to know.
Is he doing the physical fitness thing?
Oh, he's really excited. Yeah, he's very confident that he's going to blow away the competition.
Here comes the pre.
He's very excited. And what about our own E-Rock? Has he finally come around? And,
Nope.
No.
Why not?
Not doing it.
Not
doing
it.
it.
And what is the reason behind that?
Yeah.
Because
Good question.
We need a reason.
I was not asked or involved or in anything to do with this.
But you're being asked now.
No, I was told that, hey, this is what you're doing at the beginning of the week, and I said no.
Oh, so somebody that is your superior at work told you that you're doing something and you said no. Oh, I get it.
Exactly.
Is that how it works in the workplace? You could just tell the people that are above you in the pecking order that you're not doing something that entails your job?
Well, when there was meetings and other people involved saying, oh, yeah, we'll have him do this, and then sell it, and not even ask me or tell me that I'm participating until, hey, this is happening Friday, this is what you're doing.
Well, what about now if you were asked? E-Rock, could you do this for the show?
Could I? Yes. Will I? No.
Now,
we all know you'll be doing it next Friday.
Of course he will.
Stop with this shit.
Of course he will.
Of course you will.
No.
He'll be doing it.
Yeah.
We'll let you play it out this way for a while. It's fun. It's fun and all, but
I like when he makes like he's got balls.
yeah, it's kind of cute. But next Friday he'll be on that floor doing fucking sit-ups.
with fucking Bobo right next to him.
That's right.
Come on, Eric, we have to win.
Who do we have? We have E-Rock, Bobo.
Yep.
Who else is going to be partaking in the physical fitness?
I don't know. Danny,
challenge?
do we know?
I know very little about this. This
Where's
this
Travis?
event competition thing.
Because we got to get all the info out again.
Yeah.
Because it's for the Pocono 500 race events of June 10th through the 12th, and $1,000 cash. You get to sit in the skybox. That's really cool.
Nice.
In 500 words or less, tell us why you are NASCAR's biggest fan and why you deserve these tickets. 3 finalists will listen in as Bobo. Says it right there. E-Rock. And Roland do battle in the O&A Physical Fitness Challenge next week.
Roland's another one who's flat out refusing to participate.
Wow, how does this happen?
Then we don't have a contest.
Roland says he'll participate if he can get 10 guest favors.
How about he's had 25?
Yes.
Like
Guest
I'll
favors.
list his previous guest favors.
And believe me, he could come in and say that they worked out, and we didn't think they were going to work out, and they worked out and stuff. But that's just because of our amazing talents.
That's an old list. Roland's not doing it.
Roland's not doing it.
No, we have somebody else.
Why isn't he doing it?
Because we changed our minds. We
Troy Kwan?
Why would we change our mind?
On a
Roland's
roll.
perfect for this.
Stalker Patty.
Oh, God.
What is she doing?
Well, we haven't had her on in a while, though. That's for sure.
I can't use both.
Oh, my God.
It's 3. That's the rules.
And E-Rock's definitely doing it?
I would hope so. I think Eric's going to kick ass.
Yeah.
I want Eric to kick Bobo's ass.
Roland, why aren't you doing
I
this?
know you pay attention to the meetings. Danny.
Oh, shit. I didn't know he paid it.
falling asleep in him.
Oh.
What happened?
Was I lying, Roland? Are you going to participate?
No.
All right. There you go.
What
That's what
happened?
he said.
What? I said I don't want to be weighed. I want to be weighed on live air.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit. We got the other Roland today.
Look at me. Look at me.
Oh, shit,
I'm not
man.
fucking with him.
I'm
just like, okay.
We got the other Roland
This
today,
is the
man.
other Roland.
Look at his eyes.
Right now. That's why I'm just saying, all right, you don't want to participate?
You know that
I'm
fun,
fine with it.
you know the fun-loving tickle.
Come on.
That's not this guy
Did
today.
not come into this studio.
No, it didn't.
I
This
just
is-
fucking raped him. He's dead.
He's dead.
Wow, why are you so pissed?
Look at his
No,
eyes,
look,
dude.
here's what I'll do.
I can't even look at him. He's like scary to
Why are
look
you
at.
pissed? What's going on?
No, I just I don't want to be weighed on live air. If you want me to participate, I'll participate, but won't be weighed on live air.
No. Okay. Well,
That's fair.
Why is there supposed to be a weighing?
But, well, that's what Schmuck here said to Dr. Ian. I mean, yeah, that's what Dr. Steve said. Unless if he's lying.
No.
No. Yeah, see, he's backpedaling. He's scared.
Ooh.
Come on, little man.
Wow.
Speak, little man. Speak.
Ooh.
I don't know. I'm just letting Roland talk.
Roland is fucking angry today.
When he said "speak, little man, speak," how amazing would it be if Rich Voss just materialized on the top of the console?
Oh, shit.
Well, with Travis, what's the controversy?
Yeah, little man.
I have no idea what the controversy is. It's just called a weigh-in. That's why Dr. Steve is coming. It's not an actual weigh-in.
Well, according to him, he said there is a way.
Well, Dr. Steve's wrong.
What happened after we left here yesterday?
I have no idea.
Was there a meeting?
No, he called the office. I picked up the phone. He goes, "Oh, so we're gonna be weighed in, so we can make fun of your body fat and your weight." I'm like, "Oh, a surprise." That was ruined from schmuckos who wanted to make fun of me. So they go fuck themselves because I'll fuck them in their mouth.
You realize that this whole competition, by participating in it, is being made fun of because the
No,
whole
I
point
know.
of this competition is to get overweight
Third
people
mic,
to
shh.
do
Third mic,
things
shh.
that they aren't.
I know you make fun of, but you're making fun of how you run and how you do exercise, but not the weight.
Wait, so I think I got what's going on here. Dr. Steve blew us supposedly.
Yeah, because he had
Supposedly
jokes
blew
written.
a surprise.
He had the jokes written down already. Like, oh, you can do 10 push-ups.
Who?
But Dr. Steve. But he's fine.
Wait,
the jokes
Dr.
is
Steve
fine.
called you to tell you that you're going to be weighed.
Yes.
And you didn't know that.
Yes,
And you
and
thought
body
that was
fat.
being kept from you.
Yes.
I see what's going on here. Is that true, Travis?
No. Here. Originally, we were supposed
Gary
to do.
Jr. here. Gary Jr.
Oh, Gary Jr.
Yeah, backpedal.
Carlisi
Jr.
Oh,
well, according to the rules, we did not realize that. Just say you told him, because that's what you said. You told him. Said Travis told me this.
He's on a tear.
Well, Roland feels like he wasn't told something.
Yeah.
But Travis has his side of the story, too.
And I know Dr. Steve is up, so he better get his ass on the phone.
Dr. Steve's been texting.
Get him on the fucking
Like,
phone.
I will participate. I'll do the exercises.
But you're
I
mad
will-
at who because they were keeping info from you.
I'm not mad at anybody. I'm just saying whoever said it.
I'm not
is-
keeping anything. Steve was supposed to come in on Friday to do the prostate exam thing. That's being pushed back. So Dr. Steve already had his flights booked. So we said, okay, well, what can we do with Dr. Steve? And we said, okay, well, we're doing the physical fitness challenge next week. So let's kind of do like a kind of like weigh-in type thing where not with actual weights being weighed, but just that type of like, let's get the contestants and just get them ready for next week. Dr. Steve was told this, not by me, by Rob Cross, and he took the ball and ran with it.
Well, fuck him in his fucking ball head, too.
Dr. Steve now saying, now I'm not doing it. Oh, boy. This thing's
I
coming
didn't
apart at the
say,
seams.
wait, hey, let's...
Hold on. Dr. Steve is boarding a plane, so it's got to be quick.
Oh,
Dr.
he's boarding
Steve.
a plane? What is he talking to it?
Boarding. Sorry, I should just went with it. Dr. Steve, what's up, buddy?
Hey guys.
Hiya.
On a plane, they're gonna make me turn my phone off in a second, but
All right,
want to.
Roland is livid because he thinks he's being weighed tomorrow. Is that true?
well, I mean, part of the way it was told to me was that we were going to get some of our more portly members of the staff and do a physical fitness challenge on them, and then make fun of them. And one of the
Yeah, why don't you Rob Cross and make fun of his little skinny little faggot ass?
Ooh. Oh, shit. Wow, Roland is fucking livid.
Oh. Wait, is Roland mad at me?
No, not you.
I think he loves you because you blew the surprise. Because Roland had no idea that he was going to.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't know what's real right now.
Good thing-
But Roland is happy with you because you fucking blew the surprise that Roland was going to be weighed in front of everybody yesterday.
Lucky for Arnold,
tomorrow.
fucking Dr. Steve didn't deliver that baby out of wedlock. Everybody would have known about it 14 years ago. I delivered an illegitimate governor.
No. I don't know how the surprise got blown, but there's a box up there in Travis's possession that has a body fat analyzer in it that I shipped up there.
Oh, a body fat analyzer. So it's not really a weigh-in. It's like body fat.
Well, you get weighed as part of it, but then it calculates.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
I smell fear. Oh, hi, Rob.
Rob Cross, one of the guys.
I smell fear.
One of the guys that babysits the fucking channel.
Oh, no.
Yes,
Hi,
Rob.
Hey,
Jimmy. No, the word portly was never used, and
oh yeah, it was. So
not by me.
Well, he said it was used to him. So how can he?
Oh,
so you're calling him a liar?
No. Well,
or you calling a sponsor a liar?
This is uncomfortable.
Oh, you call a sponsor a liar? Ooh, no.
When we decided not to do the
money.
prostate exam, I called Steve and said, "That's not what we're going to do."
Yeah, let's get the fat
We,
asses.
no. We may do something else.
Oh, what? Okay, come on. Like Management 101, how to get out of a situation from 3 disc jockeys that were about to kill him. And go.
We may do something else.
Yeah.
Related to a physical fitness challenge we're going to do.
Plan
and
B.
at that time, I didn't know who the contestants were going to be.
Where are we going to weigh the
Maybe.
contestants, Rob?
Was
that discussed?
That's up to the show. I don't care who the contestants are.
I wasn't going to weigh nobody, Roland. I didn't even know about this.
Backpedal.
Me? Or Rob?
I said I won't be weighed in. That's what I just said.
Yeah. And I never argue with you about that.
Yeah, but then somebody told him something different. Like portly
No, I just told him work out the details of it with Travis. Do whatever you want.
Steve's got a what do you got, Steve, in your bag of tricks?
A body.
A caliper.
They are making announcements over here. I can barely hear you guys, but I've got a body fat analyzer.
Body fat analyzer.
The same thing.
No one wants to hear body fat analyzer.
Here, I'll save you the whole hour of radio. 90% body fat. There you go. Are you happy, Rob? There you go. 90%.
I have a lot to say about.
I'm not organizing the weigh-in, the physical fitness
boy.
contest.
Dr.
None of
Steve's got a
it.
lot to
I mean,
say.
really, it was all just us coming up with something else for Dr. Steve to do.
I'm sorry,
The
passing the buck
particulars of that
101?
contest were totally passing the buck.
You are.
The particulars of that contest are totally up to the show.
It's different than what they told us from the
Who is that
meetings.
talking?
Ooh.
Rob Cross is in studio
Yes.
with
Rob can't hear you, though.
Roland.
He has to have headphones.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Yeah, I thought it sounded like Rob. I was going to say the person that started this name rhymes with sloth, but I didn't know that it was okay to mention.
I couldn't hear what Steve said.
He's saying the person that started this, his name rhymes with slob sloss. So unless his name also rhymes with Meave Matter, I think they're saying it's you. Or Fell Pharmacin.
No, the particulars of what we do with Dr. Steve are entirely up to the show. So, and who participates entirely up to the show.
Schwarzenegger's lawyer. He did nothing wrong. Here, Rob Cross, ladies and gentlemen.
I know what's going on here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of backpedaling going on, absolutely.
Yes.
Because they didn't realize Roland's sensitivity.
No.
I kind of know that sensitivity.
Oh,
we've seen it over the years.
yes.
These guys assumed that Roland was just going to go with the whole, fat thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Be
thinking of
weighed, have the fat analyzer on his body, And now they're realizing how fucking pissed that makes Roland. They're all kind of backpedaling and saying, well, that's not what we were thinking of doing. That's exactly what we were thinking of doing, right, Rob?
No, well,
I'll participate. I'll run. I'll do whatever you want, but I'm not gonna be weighed or be fed.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking about doing. But I didn't take it for granted that Roland was definitely in on the contest.
Roland's mad because this was supposedly a surprise that was blown by Dr. Steve yesterday.
I didn't think there was any surprise about it.
No one told Roland
no
what this involved. And then Steve blew the surprise yesterday on the phone. That's what I'm getting out of this. I don't know what's real or not.
Roland's told me from the beginning he's on the bubble about doing the thing anyway. So.
Yeah, and then,
it's not a surprise.
And then you guys would say you have to do it anyways, and then I go figure, I'll compromise. I'll do it, but just don't be weighed in. Which is fair.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to get you on a scale.
I was under the impression that Roland wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, me too.
Roland?
And I was completely fine with that.
Well, but then I figured you two are going to make me do it, so I figure I'll have a backup plan. I won't be weighed in.
Measuring, are you there?
Yes.
I was just going to say, measuring Stalker Patty's body fat will be hilarious.
You think measuring Stalker Patty's body fat will be funny?
No.
You are being sarcastic. You actually got me. Sorry, Dr. Steve. I'm Chip Norton. I didn't actually catch that you were saying that.
A little sarcasm.
I didn't catch that. All right.
See, but if you did it to E-Rock, you wouldn't care. People have different sensitivities. But with E-Rock, if you give a gift to somebody else that was meant for you, then that's his
sensitive area.
But I guarantee you could put a fat analyzer on E-Rock and he'll fucking brush it off.
That's what you consider. Everybody who looks at E-Rock is a fat analyzer. No disrespect, Eric. Sorry.
This shit writes itself sometimes.
Oh, God, this is bad.
Am I right, E-Rock?
Nope.
You would get mad at that.
I'm not doing a weigh-in.
Now
I'm not taking the shirt off anymore, and I'm not doing the body fat thing.
Wow. What the hell happened?
Salmon Troy.
Dissension in the ranks.
Yeah.
Holy shit. The fuck is happening?
Rob?
Yeah, I'm not doing it either.
That's not. It's honestly
You got to get
not-
control of the situation,
It's
Rob.
honestly not my bit. I just thought it might be something funny to do with Dr. Steve, and we had all discussed it in a couple of meetings with
When
the
you mean
show.
funny,
what do you
making
think
fun
would
of
be funny?
Roland's
No, not making fun
largeness.
of Roland's body fat, but doing a weigh-in
It's like,
with whoever might
can we
participate
make
in
fun
this
of
contest.
fat people in this company? Because I know 5. Oh.
What?
If you can make fun of fat people, I know 5 fat people in the company.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah.
If they think it's funny, I think it's funny too.
Oh.
Jesus. What's going on?
Dr. Steve's getting airport announcements. It's all right.
Okay, they're giving me the look. We'll talk about
And
this.
for anybody with a medical
All
degree,
right.
too cheap to sit in first class, please turn your phone off. I guarantee he's in row 17D. Oh, I got a middle seat.
Steve, can you put your phone on speaker for a second?
Yeah, hang on.
All right.
What are you, nuts?
No. No, you're going to get kicked off the plane.
Steve, is it on speaker?
Yeah, you're on speaker.
This guy has a bomb! This guy has a bomb! This guy has a bomb!
You realize that they take that very seriously?
Oh, my God, no.
You just say that it's not a bomb, it's a fat analyzer. Why would he put his phone on speaker? I was going to yell Allah Akbar and then you yell that. But you beat me to it.
All right, Steve, we'll see you, and hopefully when you make bail. All right, there goes Dr. Steve.
He'll just tell him he's Dr. Steve, and they'll go, oh, everything out of his mouth is a bomb. See? Just like that. A prime example.
Roland, a lot of guys on Twitter, you're their hero right now.
Because you're standing up.
I know Ronnie B is the big-time hero, but today you, my friend, are a hero.
No, I mean, 'cause I want to win the bit. I mean, I'll participate, but just those.
You're
2
just
things.
mad that they were, like, holding info back.
Oh yeah, and throwing this.
And who are you blaming? Travis, Danny, Rob Cross?
I'm
Who do you
pretty
hate
sure
from
I've,
1 to 3?
Yeah. We need your hate meter.
Well, my hate meter.
Your hate meter.
To my left, a big whiff of shit's come under my microphone.
Oh, wow. We literally had a conversation about this yesterday.
Wait, I never said a name. I never said a name.
Good point.
We should
I'm not
be,
the only one to your left.
We should be sensitive.
Mars is over.
There's a lot of people to Roland's left. That's fair enough.
I did jump the gun thinking you meant to his immediate left, which
As
would
did
have been Rob, but...
Right.
Uh-huh. And then who? Is that the most hated?
Because Rob is trying to pull one over on you.
Yeah, because Steve goes.
We've had multiple conversations about this. Yesterday we talked about it.
Who's your second hated?
It is like if I'm like a spy with Osama. Don't worry, buddy. You won't die tomorrow. They come and kill him. I trust you people.
Second most hated.
Well, according to Dr. Steve, it'd be Rob and then Travis.
Wow,
Travis. That had nothing to do with this.
Well, Dr. Steve was
Rob talked to Dr. Steve, and then Dr. Steve took the ball and ran with it.
Travis is such a sweet boy.
He said, well, they said poorly fat guy, so we figured you and E-Rock. That's what they told me.
Oh, that sounds like a Dr. Steve thing, though. He assumed...
That's what he said you said.
I didn't say poorly fat, dude.
Yes, you did. Yes,
It's all right. Dr. Steve is right now being body cavity searched.
and coming.
Put it in a little deeper.
Yes, sir. You have to stop pushing back onto the rubber gloves and making the yummy sound.
Why would you just casually go, sure, no problem, wait a minute.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, sure, I'll put this on speaker on the plane so that you guys can yell. What did he think we were going to yell? Helpful shit? De-ice! De-ice!
My pizza party made the company newsletter.
Did it?
Yes.
Your what?
What do they say? Never do it again, or you'll be in trouble.
No, it's just like everybody high fives like they had participated in, and they never gave me a dime. But hey, why not?
I missed the first part.
The pizza party made the company newsletter.
Oh, okay, very good.
And people are kind of like jumping on board, like it was a great morale booster, a good thing, but they were not involved whatsoever.
They put in fucking dime zero.
Dime zero, never any compensation, but they put it in there as a morale booster.
Yes,
but Roland's embarrassed. I mean, like he's heard this is his thing. But we all have these things, like this type of show.
Well, first of all, he wanted his pizza party to get recognition for himself because he really went out of his way.
He put it together,
get morale going.
Yeah,
around here, and then the whole fucking fat analyzer thing. Put him over the top.
That's a little much.
And now
over there, Puerto Rican.
Oh shit!
If you're looking for Mars, anybody,
Mars is in his
either
sights.
here or gossiping to the security guards or sleeping.
Holy shit!
Now Mars is getting up.
Wait. But I ain't talking about your fatness. Am I ever?
I was like, wow, he's awake, guys. I found him. I found him, Troy. Do you need anything? I found him. He's like, where's Waldo?
Now everyone knows why I bring him around when I'm making videos with fucking crazy people.
Hey, Eric, in the booth over there, do you have Eric laughing horrendously at your fatness for about a minute and a half?
Roland.
Isn't that what I said?
Sam has it.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, yeah, we should probably just give that a whirl since Roland's so fucking vexed about this.
Oh shit! No, you didn't.
What?
It's a fair point. I mean, it's like, and I love Roland, but this is like it's
They're
like
talking about the audio of you laughing hysterically because of all the fat jokes that were made at E-Rock's expense.
I could see those guys
we were both close friends, so it's fine. We busted each other's balls.
I could see people not knowing why this would be so sensitive for you.
Yeah, it's just weighed in. That's the difference between being weighed in and being on air. I mean, we can bust
shit! Now the big troublemaker is in. How do you feel about young Sam Roberts?
Yeah, he's what he is. He's a shit stirrer.
Shit stirrer.
As he runs in with this. This is Roland listening to us beat up E-Rock.
This is disgusting. Yeah, we bust each other's balls, Eric and I. But we're going to be way together live on air. That's fine. I laugh. I'm not denying it. I know, I laugh. I'm sad, man. Why are you doing this to me? He's Jamaican Jimmy, though.
Yes.
Jamaican Jimmy.
He does have good taste in comedy.
Yes.
That's the best thing I ever heard all week long. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's making Jimmy.
Oh, Jesus.
It's making Jimmy.
All right, we're back live. So obviously that was, hold on, Roland listening in as Jimmy was doing Jamaican Jimmy about the ice cream bowls.
Yeah.
Because E-Rock likes to eat.
Yeah, Eric and I,
sugary stuff.
We eat together. We build each other bowls like brothers, but it's fine. But it's not on the air. We're not being weighed in together.
But you could see like you participate in the show where people wouldn't realize, like almost like it's like if you had said like that day, like, man, that's kind of fucked up. They shouldn't go after that. And then these guys tried to sneak that in on you. That would be shitty. But it's almost like the way we actively participate, we're all kind of cool with it. It's like people don't know what somebody's hot button is. So that's one for you that's like, fuck, man, that's embarrassing. I can't do that.
Yeah, because you're either going to say, take off your T-shirt, be weighed into that, and they'll take pictures and put it all over the fucking internet.
Yeah.
That's what I don't want.
All right, but that's fair enough. But I wouldn't say the guys are scumbags. And believe me, I would throw these fucking shitheads under the bus in a second. But on that one, you can't expect them to know that because it's like the way we participate. You know what I mean? It's like listening to that. I would think that you're totally cool with that type of humor. You're not sensitive about
Roland,
it.
you're going to take this shit from Jimmy?
No, but you know, it's a fair point.
He was willing.
I'm just starting.
He was willing to participate in this challenge, but that was his.
I can see why guys wouldn't know he was that sensitive.
So it wasn't like he wasn't willing to participate.
Yes,
it was possibly being held back some info.
Yes, Danny?
where he could decide what he wants to do and not.
He feels that they were going to humiliate him.
The thing is, on the last I had heard about any kind of participation was. I guess 2 days ago on Tuesday, and I vividly recall Roland saying that he was not participating in this whatsoever.
Okay.
Yeah, but like everything else, so what's a no to you guys is a yes. So it's like you'd be saying no, but you're going to do it. So it's true.
Nah, I don't care.
I think there was intent there to not do it. I think before Roland came into the studio, he wasn't doing it, and then after he got onto a mic, he said that he would do it as long as he wasn't weighed.
Ooh. At least we got E-Rock still.
Ooh.
So.
We got Eric, Bobo, and Stalker Pat.
Eric, we got you, right?
Eric's going to kick some ass.
Eric is now found. He is like he's latching on to Roland, and like a union. They're uniting against this.
This is how Nazi Germany got started.
Right, exactly.
I cannot see the point.
E-Rock, is there a reason?
Before this came on air, even on Tuesday, Rob came in and told me, "Hey, welcome back. This is what you're doing on Friday. It's a sales event and all." And no, I'm not. I was not involved. I was not involved in any meeting, discussion. I wasn't asked. And then just like, you're doing another bit about your weight so that they can make fun of you for being out of shape. And I said, Rob, go fuck yourself. I'm not doing this. And then he goes, wait, what do you mean you're not doing this? I said, nobody asked me or told me about this. You're coming in saying, hey, this is what you're doing.
Is he building his own team?
I hear like Team E-Rock in the booth.
Has Team E-Rock begun?
That is hysterical. Wow.
Damn it.
Things are changing around here.
I know.
Damn it.
Wow. No one is happier than the scale.
So wait, Roland's not doing it, E-Rock's not doing it.
E-Rock's not doing it. Roland's not doing it. So we have Stalker Patty and Bobo in a physical fitness challenge thing. I don't understand how E-Rock, now if he doesn't want to do it, that's one thing, but the reasoning that you know, pretty much your boss told you were doing something and you just saying no.
Wait, I didn't hear what Eric said because I don't have headphones. Mars.
Don't you know how to do radio, Rob?
Oh, Mars.
They're right behind TV.
Yeah, well,
there's some over there.
Don't you know how to do radio?
Eric said you welcomed him back and told him what he was doing.
You told him, like,
I don't know
welcome
how this even
back,
became my
here's
bit.
what you're doing.
Ooh. What was the last?
Oh,
Like, what was the last?
Oh, man, backpedal.
What was the last bit that I like?
Put your headphones
delicious,
on,
Jimmy.
boy.
Thank you. That I rounded up and organized for the show. I mean, it's just like this is one of those things that was come up with a long time ago. And it's just a matter of who would participate. I'm not married to who participates. Thanks. Or doesn't participate. So,
know what I find strange? Yeah. That you're here this early.
Oh,
and he came on the air. Rob comes.
He's
on
coming
the air.
on the air now. So you know you got to give it to him.
Yes, right. His little tender backside.
E-Rock.
So Rob, you could force E-Rock to do this, right?
Yeah, I would think you could force him to do it.
Yeah, I don't think I can force Eric to do it.
I think you can. He's being defiant.
You're belligerent.
He's being insubordinate.
Yeah, but I don't think this is in his job description necessarily. I had to check his job description. But I don't think it is.
Rob,
So.
I mean, love to see what his job description is.
Oh, God.
Let's play this out. E-Rock, if Rob Cross forces you to do this bit, what happens?
can't force me to do it.
He's building his own little army. This is scary.
It really is. He can't force.
What do you
to
mean
do
by
it.
that, E-Rock?
Because this wasn't just something like, hey, we just came up with it now, we're going to participate and do this. This was something that was planned weeks, he just said weeks in advance. I find out about the details when I come back from my honeymoon, and it was sold. This is not shitting on the event. This is not shitting on the sponsor.
Eric participating.
It's just this should have been discussed or at least approached to us. Not that, hey, this idea is sold. You're doing this.
Why we can't?
Why is he turning off
Because
his
he's never
mic?
had positive feedback. He doesn't know what it is.
Doesn't know how to handle it.
He's never been rooted for.
E-Rock, but now what you're saying is that you now the only thing you're disagreeing with is the spontaneity of the whole thing.
No.
Isn't that what this show is based on? Isn't that some of the things you've done in the past have been very spontaneous?
Yes, but part one was this. It was sold, and then I was told you're doing
What's
this.
the big problem with it being sold, by the way?
Exactly.
Who told you were one? Who said you're doing this, and two,
You did.
No, I didn't.
You did. Dr. Steve on the phone said it was sold to him as S2.
Sexy
Huh?
Dr. Steve on the phone said it was sold to him as S2.
I didn't sell it to Dr. Steve as anything.
Dr. Steve
This is
told
literally
us yesterday that he knew
discussing it.
about this for weeks now, and then he was amazed that we were just finding out and that we were saying no to this.
All right,
He was informed that we were locked into this event. Was not told to either one of us.
I mean, that's totally assumptive on Dr. Steve's part, because really what happened
No, he
was
said that
when we
you
decided
said
not to
the
do
two
the
biggest
prostate
porny
exam, this
gentlemen-
was the alternate idea. Who participates is entirely up to the show.
It's in the promo and the copy
According
that
to
he
the
has
biggest part of the gentleman is me and you.
that it says I'm participating in it.
It wasn't sold on the basis of you participating.
That's not how you presented it to me.
That's what
This was done.
Sex bagel!
The sex bagel chant.
E-Rock is turning into Norma Big Jean.
I think Eric's got the entire staff behind him now.
Oh my God, it is amazing.
Yeah.
I don't even understand how this is happening. This is craziness.
What happened to fun-loving Roland?
Dead.
Dad, this place is
Just
beat
today?
it out of him.
Maybe.
Beat
No, the
it
pizza
out
party
of him.
thing is the one thing that is really pissing him off.
Well, do they not give Roland credit for the pizza
Oh,
party?
no, they did. They did.
It dominated the company newsletter, actually. It
I
had like
just-
3
I
of
thought
the
you
5
said it-
photos.
you didn't get credit.
Understanding.
I got some credit, yeah.
I'm not
did get
understanding
some credit.
any of E-Rock's argument. I'm sorry. I don't understand one thing about your reasoning for not doing this. I understand Roland's reasoning for not wanting to do it is a pride issue. Like, fuck you. I'm not taking my shirt off. I'm not doing this. I'm not. But it's this weird. It was sold, which I don't know what difference that makes. I was told when I got back from vacation, even though this was planned weeks in advance, who cares? We just say, hey, we're doing it. Participate. Why not? So I don't understand any of your reasoning.
Okay. Like I said, that was part one of what I was told.
All right.
Part two was when the event was being explained, which is where Roland is also upset, was that this was a weigh-in, that we were going to be weighed, and knowing this show, probably you got to take your clothes off or something else to do with it, and then compete in these physical fitness activities,
Right.
which we also found out there was also going to be embarrassing statistics to them if we can only do, say, like 6 push-ups.
Right.
Then there was like, well, 11-year-old girls, 90% of 11-year-old girls can do 6 push-ups. So this is where you're at.
79%.
Sorry.
Oh, Uncle Paul. Now, so what if there is no weigh-in and no shirt removal? Will you do it?
Will you do the event next Friday?
I would.
You would?
Roland's
Roland
in.
says yes.
Like, he could do the fat. I'll go as far as says he brought the fat thing. He could do it to me, but I won't take off my t-shirt.
It's a little caliper thing,
Yeah.
I guess.
I
I don't
won't
even
take
know.
off my
how-
t-shirt as long as I won't get weighed.
Okay.
I
all
would
right.
honestly be interested to see what everybody's.
Shut up.
Yes, I would be
God, Travis.
interested to see what my
Would you
body
really, Fiona Applebody?
mass index is.
Yeah, it's easy for you to say that, you
Exactly.
idiot.
You weigh 11 pounds with a
Right.
10-pound weight in your
Jesus.
hand.
He's gained a half a pound in all these years.
As much
Are
as he
you
weighs every
kidding?
day.
Exactly. And when he produces on this program.
Oh, damn.
I have gained quite the weight in the last year.
Yeah. E-Rock, comment on whether you would do this if it doesn't involve shirtlessness.
If you don't have to take your fucking horrendous shirt off.
No.
And all right. Now I completely don't understand why.
I know why. His wife got to him and said,
"Oh shit!
You have to put your foot down and stop
and make the earth shake,
no matter what it crushes."
Yes, listen. There's a lot of precious china, and I'd like to remove it from the shelves. You have to put your foot down. No, she probably said, "Look, if you're sick of this." Because you're a married man now, you know. And I'm not throwing her. I love her, but she's like, this is my husband, and he's being embarrassed, and he's coming home depressed, and she's
is that part of it, E-Rock?
No, that's not part of it.
Oh, she didn't say to you like, look, she didn't kind of help you.
No. If
what?
Not in this sense. No.
So what is it?
Am I being blamed for this one too?
Ooh,
no, you're not.
What is it?
Yeah,
I explained one.
No,
about
I know
that, and then two was the details that we thought we were supposed to be.
Now we're saying
weighed and all this other stuff. This is what started it.
All right. We're saying no weigh-in, no shirt removal. Why won't you do it? I just want to know. I'm not saying you got to do this. I don't give a shit. I just want to know why you're not doing it.
Called you on your honeymoon.
Why, E-Rock?
All right, I'll say this. All right.
Oh, here
just
we go.
because I'm not, it's obvious. It's fucking obvious. I'm not in shape. Okay. So logically, one would think he's perfect for this contest.
Yeah.
I want to be part of Team E-Rock now.
There's other, like everybody else on this staff, skinny, especially like Sam. He's skinny, but I guarantee he's not in shape. He couldn't do most of this stuff.
All right, so what if Sam
he doesn't
is involved in this?
No, because Sam is the first to run and go, oh, E-Rock and rolling, perfect for this contest. To totally deflect, to have him out of it, or Travis out of it, or Danny, or Derek, or any of those other people, so it automatically goes right to me.
But this sounds a little more competitive now. If we do get Sam Roberts involved, and you, wouldn't you like to show him, like, look, I can fucking outdo you, or you're just in the same shape I'm in, or what have you?
You used to be an athlete, right, E-Rock?
Yeah, in high school, yeah.
So that's so that's the bit. You fucking take on Sam and shut him up.
And shut him down.
Fuck Sam.
That's you.
I think that was Sam.
Yes.
At least he's finally agreeing with the haters.
Yeah.
Finally.
And that's what everybody thinks. So
yes.
Okay.
If that's the bit, really.
If Roland's cool, and I'll be cool with
Roland used to
no
be kind
shirt
of an
off,
athlete,
no
right?
weighing, that kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah, back in the day.
But then you get some of the other guys on
some
here.
of the other guys
just because they're
involved.
skinny or whatever.
you're saying
doesn't mean
being
that
the
they're in
go-to
shape.
guy on staff who's going to get goofed on when other people aren't willing to do that.
And who gives a fuck if Bobo can do a sit-up or not? No one cares.
I say you take on Sam and show him what you're made of.
Yeah, that would shut up a lot of fucking people, man.
Fuck him.
I think this is great because
I don't think Sam would care
listens
if Sam wouldn't care if he couldn't do push-ups.
Yeah.
Sam has no interest in whether he can or can't.
He's a bitch.
Yeah, but
Sam, change your voice.
The people would be like, wow, E-Rock. The people, they'd be like, wow, E-Rock fucking shut him down. He can't say a word about E-Rock anymore.
Yeah, you just brought
I'll
up.
change a little prick, Sam.
Roland,
You've had it with Sam too, huh, Roland?
Yeah, it's just like you get angry, then you look at him and you know he's just become a bigger chister, so you just go.
This is the other Roland.
We will.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
Sam though.
The other
Roland will be happy by
It's
tomorrow.
two different
though.
Sams on air and then off air.
oh man,
Oh shit!
It is. I love Sam though because he's a chister. Sam here, and then he's a good guy out there.
You're a good guy outside the studio.
I don't want people to think that.
What part?
You're a good guy.
Yeah, I don't want people to think I'm a good guy outside of here.
No.
No.
Yeah, I say the same shit.
Huh?
Who cares? Who cares if I'm a good guy when these mics are off?
What difference does it make?
Exactly.
I'm who I am on the microphone to you.
That's it.
You, the listener, not you, Anthony Cumia.
Well, no, I understand. And I was the listener
because they don't get the
yesterday driving
privilege.
home. Yeah.
They don't get the privilege of hanging out with you when you're not on mic.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. But they think they know you because what they hear.
And I love that. I tricked them all. But listen, as far as this contest goes,
yeah,
I'll dominate E-Rock and Roland.
Oh, shit! He does care. He does care. He does care.
All right, now we're getting this. This is now gelling.
We should get handicappers and Fez here. See.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, someone said you were really. What you called him a creep or something?
Yeah, well, that's what the publicist called him. So I just.
Oh, you don't like Fez, right?
No, I do. I do like him. I love him.
Why are you rolling your eyes?
Face. But the publicist said what?
Who's that creep over there?
Oh shit!
But more importantly, Sam has said, "Yeah, I'll take your fucking challenge."
Sam is up for the challenge.
E-Rock, are you now
This
in?
whole contest has mutated into something else.
E-Rock, are you now in? Are you going to take on Sam?
So we can only do 3 contestants. That's what.
Why can I do
look who's scared.
Because
look who's
that's how the
double
rules are written for the legal aspect of this.
What? Why can't we throw a fourth fucking person in this?
Why can't we put a fourth member of our own staff on it?
What does that mean?
What's that got to do with anything?
Give me the legality of this bullshit.
Throw me in, baby.
I'm not a lawyer, but but when you do a contest like this, for whatever reason,
does it involve the
you
listeners?
have to decide on a certain amount of variables.
Does it
and that
involve
is
the
one of
listeners or
variables.
no?
Yes.
I don't.
Yeah, it involves.
How does it involve?
It's
listeners?
content.
Because
it's contest rules.
We're choosing
it-
3
make
listeners to be attached to these people,
Make
and then
it
the winner of this
4.
contest
Then make it 4.
wins the Pocono.
Look, I don't need anybody
tickets.
attached to me. What if there's no one attached to me? I'm going this with the Sam Army, the one-man band.
Fuck
Wow.
Fuck yeah.
He's a rogue one.
I don't
Yeah, exactly.
understand though why
I don't
you can't
need
just say
representation.
now there's 4.
Yeah, I don't understand why you can't do that either. But I'm not a lawyer.
Are you going to
No,
like?
you don't have to be a lawyer. You have to be a person that says now there's 4. Honestly, I don't get. I don't get this.
Are you going to
This
look
is
into it?
amazing.
Yes,
me.
absolutely.
Okay.
I don't get it either, Anthony.
Let me go in
Wow.
rogue.
I ain't gonna change it.
I don't need anybody attached to me. I'll win
No,
this competition.
I understand. I'm just
nobody goes to the
flabbergasted
Poconos.
here.
If I win, nobody goes to the Poconos.
Oh shit!
Not one person. I want to take the prize away from the listeners. Nobody goes if I win.
Yeah, I'm sure
when
the
I
lawyers
win.
love that lawsuit. However that happens.
That's fair enough.
I'm stunned. You can't just say, now there's 4. No.
No, you can't because.
Because what?
Because
I
it's
could
lawyer crap.
But
I
But
could
I would
guess.
love to know even the
people
lawyer
sue. I
part.
guarantee people have sued before because people sue for everything because they're cunts, and then the companies start panicking because they don't want to pay legal fee. You know, it's a whole
But what
fucking
could
thing.
But can they
possibly
change
be
the
a
rules?
lawsuit?
They should be able to
Hey,
change the rules.
I agreed to come out of this contest under a certain set of rules,
But
and all of
is
a
it-
sudden the rules change. That by changing the amount of people, you change the odds. I never would have went in if I knew.
Don't the rules say that the rules can be changed? Aren't the legal rules that we have the right to change the rules
Subject
at
to
any
change.
fucking time?
They might be, and if that's the case, then we'll change it.
I would assume
Subject to-
any lawyer worth his salt would put that in the fucking rules.
Good point.
That you could change the fucking rules.
You're right. Maybe Ant's right.
4. Fuck it.
That's right.
Now it's 4.
Anthony
Holy
Casey.
shit.
Now it's 4.
Yes.
Now it's 4.
So if
Habeas,
it's
a writ of
4,
habeas corpus.
That is true. It
Yes.
does say rules are subject to change, right?
Yes, it has to.
Danny's
Rules are
got the
subject
rules.
to change. Oh, Danny's searching through volumes of crap legalities to these contests. I guarantee you there's a line in there that says rules subject to change at the fucking solitary discretion of the fucking dick fuck that's putting on the contest.
But more importantly, is E-Rock
Legal
gonna,
jargon, I'm
is
sorry.
Is he going to do this with Sam?
Yes, he's going to.
Because we don't need fucking Bobo. The story here is Sam versus E-Rock.
Bobo's going to be so upset.
Bobo's out. I've taken him out of the competition, and E-Rock is going to lose.
E-Rock?
He's going to be embarrassed once again by Sam.
Are you going to do the
again
physical
E-Rock?
fitness challenge?
Dude, I'm going to beat E-Rock on a physical and mental level. Every single area that a human can be beaten in, I will beat E-Rock.
E-Rock?
I'm looking at the rules here on the website, and it says that those who will be competing will be O&A pests, in parentheses, O&A super fans.
I'm a super fan, baby. I love this show.
So,
Love it.
if that's the case,
super fan.
I'm a super fan. I listen every day.
If that's the case, you're in, man. You're a super
E-Rock,
fan.
you're the
But I'm
biggest
an
O&A
employee.
fan there is. You're the biggest fan there is. You got all the
We'll
tapes
figure
and
that
everything.
shit out. This could be a side thing. I don't give a fuck. If
Yeah,
we have to
yeah.
stick with the rules, that's fine. But we could also be doing side shit.
Right.
That's obvious. So,
He's
are you
looking
going to
for
take on
excuses.
Sam in the O&A Physical Fitness Challenge?
Do it. You stop looking for excuses and just say
Are
yes.
you doing it?
You're
Are you
going to
doing
be
it?
defeated.
Here it is.
in
yes,
8 days.
I will take on Sam.
You finished. 8 days from today, I will wreck you.
And more importantly,
E-Rock's in.
now rewind the tape. And I told you he would do it no matter what. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You played into my fucking game.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Rewind the tape.
Ownage.
Ouch.
Ouch.
That hurts.
Oops.
Now I'm looking at this,
and now he's not even going to win because I'm in it. He would have been Bobo. He's not going to beat me.
You know, Sam?
Bobo. He would have killed him.
He would have destroyed. Now he's not going to beat me. That's for damn sure.
No.
I'm not letting it happen.
You don't think so?
No.
I'm on Team E-Rock, for the record.
Wow.
I got $200.
Holy shit.
Yeah, this is taking on a life of its own.
Yes. Put your money in.
My money is for E-Rock.
You're going to lose it.
E-Rock.
I'm going to cost you a lot of money. Put more money
My
in.
money is on E-Rock.
Put in 400.
I know that's a twist, but I'm telling you right the fuck now.
I'm thinking of taking the bet. I'm thinking of taking your bet.
You're going to go with Sam?
I think
You're
I might,
crazy
I
to
might,
go with Sam.
I might go with
He's
you
a
here
fucking veal.
and take your fucking bet.
Veals are delicious.
Veals are delicious.
That's right.
They really are.
I might have to go. You know what?
This is a
There's
wrestling turn, but I'm going with fucking E-Rock.
Go with the baby
before
face.
you make a rash decision.
Yeah.
E-Rock, how many push-ups do you think you could do?
I think you can get 4.
Oh,
well, I mean,
shit,
to be fair, E-Rock's titties are a lot closer to the ground to start with, so I mean, they're going to be easier for
smack
him.
talk is already starting. Wow.
They'll be easier for
Sam,
him. Yeah.
show your muscle though.
All right.
Look at this. This is what you're dealing with.
And this is
do you really want to
And he's
fucking
got a
do this?
Lady Gaga shirt on.
Do you really want to do this?
Oh man, there's
I've
nothing
never
there.
seen a bicep go completely straight across.
There's nothing there as far as the bicep goes.
It's tendon strength.
You have arms like olive oil.
You really
There's
do.
not
You
even a
have
hint of a bicep.
Now-
Do you really want to do this, Ed?
Wow.
Now Sam's muscle, that's made his muscle, that whatever's there, that's all made of like pizza rolls and whatever childish thing, chicken fingers,
Chicken, high protein. That's
While
good
I'm
for
not
muscle.
saying that Eric's muscles are not made of the same substances,
Eric Muscles is made of powdered iced tea.
I feel that Eric has more muscle mass.
But he also has less weight to lift during push-ups or sit-ups.
A lot less. A lot less. And let me tell you, sit-ups, have you seen the thing that he's got, the belly?
Doesn't matter.
That E-Rock's working with? That's a lot to
E-Rock's
get up
coming
through.
into studio. E-Rock's coming into studio.
Shit.
Don't touch me.
E-Rock,
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Yes, before the fight, you could smack talk, but there's no no violence, like a weigh-in, like a boxing weigh-in.
Yes, E-Rock.
Exactly.
E-Rock?
I was just coming in to hear him shit talk, so.
Oh,
I
shit.
wanna be right next to him.
He's saying that...
He's got cake in his ears.
Oh, geez. He's saying that you have too much of a gut to do sit-ups.
Probably.
And that you're too heavy to do push-ups.
Probably. I'm backing you.
That's
Even
your
if your
problem.
arms are bigger. Let's see a bicep. Let's see
damn it,
compared to the... all right. He's got a bicep.
There's a lot of fat over it, though. A lot of fat.
I don't know. Yeah, I got to really consider this bet.
Well,
when
about-
is post time so I could handicap these motherfuckers before I place my
why don't we
bet?
see? Let's see if they could handle 10, just 10 push-ups.
What are you talking
and then
about?
you could base
No,
your bet
I don't.
on
Want,
that.
I don't want any
No.
pre.
Oh no, you can't because that would
No.
show you.
Yeah,
Either
yeah,
one of them
yeah.
will improve that
You don't
much.
box around during the weigh-in.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't want to.
But we do get to see some level of your
I got-
shape.
No competition.
I
We
got 200 on E-Rock.
we saw the biceps.
Yeah.
That's
Why are you shaking your fucking head?
Because you're going to lose that money.
I'll tell you why.
I get to keep it. If you
E-Rock's
lose
not
it.
comfortable being the fucking winning horse. He's not comfortable being the
wants to
one,
always be
the
the loser.
favor. He's not
You know
comfortable
what?
being the favorite. Is too
Stop
much
being the
pressure.
loser and
You know
fucking
what?
have confidence and let's win this fucking thing.
you got it. $200. I'm taking Sam.
Yes! Yes!
$200. I'm taking Sam.
Somebody
on,
makes
E-Rock.
a winner's bet. Somebody
E-Rock
makes a
doesn't
winner's
have the
bet.
confidence, and that confidence is a big thing.
Huge thing.
I have $10,000 because that's what I make a week.
Aw,
Kidding,
shit.
of course.
Oh damn!
What a lie! I'm betting $50.
$200 on Sam Roberts
Yes.
against E-Rock.
Well, also,
Yes.
If you we are
Are you doing a
considering-
rope-a-dope thing or you just
No,
a
without
dope?
the rope. Oh,
Dude, I barely
Sorry, I
walk.
rushed
You
it.
want me to do calisthenics?
Oh,
Fuck
my
that.
You can't
God.
train on the
Lost
Xbox.
$200.
Oh shit!
Here's why Ope made a smart bet here, because Eric doesn't give up. You didn't think that Eric could finish a whole jar of mayonnaise. Eric finished the jar of mayonnaise.
See, there lies the problem.
Yeah, but
There
Eric's not
lies the
addicted
problem.
to sit-ups and push-ups. That's like saying, well, that crack addict smoked 11 vials. He could do push-ups.
So basically what you're saying is as long as we dangle something in front of Eric's face, he'll
Yeah.
just run
Oh,
after.
you're gonna raise it and lower like a fucking chicken wing?
No, make him
horse
do
and
push-ups
carrot.
into the mayonnaise like Officer and a Gentleman when he's out in the puddle.
Well, if we are looking to do a fourth person,
God.
the last time we did this, Travis beat everybody doing the push-up contest.
I have no problem doing it, but
E-Rock's trying to distract from the issue.
I'm not distracting from the
Travis
issue.
knows that.
No, the big thing here is Sam versus E-Rock.
How many push-ups do you do?
Yeah, that's
the main event.
Big one. That's the main event. You're right.
Let's say hi to Bobo. Bobo.
Oh God.
Who's Bobo?
Yeah. I heard my speakers aren't working, so I heard that I heard that you people were trying to kick me out of the contest. I ain't going for that. All right. Bring it on. I will beat E-Rock.
He's already got a competitor.
Bobo, how many push-ups are you going to beat Eric by?
I don't know. Just maybe I could beat him by 10. All right.
10, but you were talking so much smack on the phone the other day. How many push-ups do you think you're going to do?
Push-ups, and I can beat him.
Where are you now?
I have difficulties with push-ups.
Where are you now, Bobo?
Oh no, I'm outside.
Where?
No, in front of my house.
Why?
You don't want to wake up your mom?
Yeah.
All right, why don't you put the phone down on the sidewalk? I want to see how many push-ups you could do right now. Put the phone right next to your mouth and count them out. All right, sir?
There's too many people outside.
Who cares?
No, do
Who
it.
cares?
Just
You got to do
start
it.
doing push-ups. Put the phone right near your mouth so that when you go down to the ground, you could count off one.
Yes.
And keep going.
We want to hear how many push-ups you could do. We
Go
want to
ahead.
see what we're up against.
Or else you can't come on the show.
Right. Band. Life band.
Hello?
Yeah.
Are you doing the push-ups?
Yeah, I am doing it. All right, difficulty.
Well, you got to count off. You got to go 1.
Yeah, you got to
2
count them out.
into the phone as you do them.
Yes, let's do this.
All right, guys, I'll do this.
All right, go ahead.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
Two. 4. 5.
6,
7.
7.
He's counting his toes.
8 of them.
Nice.
He did.
What happened after 8? What happened?
There's some people freaking complaining that are blocking my way, asking me to move.
So Bobo said he could beat him by 10, so Eric makes the point that Eric just has to do -2 push-ups.
Yes. I did 8.
I'm gonna be doing more there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just a taste, right, buddy?
Yeah, that was it. Just showing off a little bit. Showing off.
Yeah, I don't wanna
Anybody want to put money on Bobo? Anybody in the house here? Anyone? No? Bobo's got no action?
And now he's got some great odds, though. You know, I mean,
He does
look,
have-
Look, 50 to 1. That's gonna pay nicely.
Yeah, there would be odds on that one. Not like the E-Rock Sam thing, which is even money. Even money. Me and Opie have made a $200 bet. Opie is taking E-Rock. I'm taking Sam.
Opie, it's
in
not
this
going to feel
physical
good when you
fitness
got to give
challenge.
Anthony that money.
No shit.
It's not going to feel good. It's going to happen, though.
You have to tell me?
It's going to happen.
Every dollar is precious.
You're going to give him that cash.
Damn, man.
E-Rock, not even confidence.
E-Rock, any confidence that you could beat Sam?
No.
He'll do it.
He won't.
Or is he just playing it off like I can? Is he
Be a
hustling?
winner for once.
I think he's
not a
hustling
winner.
us.
That's the thing about E-Rock. He could flex all he wants. He
He's
wasn't
hustling.
born a
I'm
winner.
not flexing. I didn't want to do this in the first place.
Exactly. He's a natural born loser. He's not
hustler.
He's not a guy who was born to
That
win
guy's
anything.
panicking.
He's never won anything in his life.
Jimmy,
he probably
get
never
involved.
will.
I'm
What's going on
debating
here?
because
You think this is he's playing? What did Ali used to do? Play possum? Was it?
he would
The rope-a-dope.
he did the rope-a-dope against Foreman. My question is though, because E-Rock has done physical. Didn't we see Sam do something physical and he wasn't good at it? I don't know why.
He sucks at physical shit.
He does. He's a lanky girl body. I thought Sam did something that wasn't.
Have you ever
good.
done anything physical for the radio show?
For the radio show,
I know you sucked a lot of dick for the radio show.
It wasn't a dick.
Kissed
it was
a man.
dildo.
And kissed a lot of men.
Kissed
but
3 men. I don't know if I've ever done any
no physical shit.
No.
I refereed the push-up contest.
Jesus.
So
Never physical.
I don't know that I've ever done it. I've ran back and forth to
E-Rock,
Gary's
I put my
office.
money on Eric.
Oh, with those feet.
You're gonna lose
run.
it. You're gonna lose.
I
some
put my money on Eric. Have to.
Not a good bet.
Actual money or just fake money?
$50 I'll put on Eric.
$50
on Eric.
That's not going to be.
But someone needs action.
No
Someone
one's
needs the
taking my
action.
action. No one believes in Sam. That's the problem. They all hate him.
That's
Someone's
the
gotta
way it
take
happens.
action. I'm already in $200 on Sam Roberts.
Troy is in the other room.
Troy's taking
Yes,
it.
Troy.
Yeah, I'll take you $50 on it.
Yeah.
Oh, you take Sam?
And $50 is a lot of money to Troy. He doesn't make a lot of money.
That is.
He doesn't make a lot of money.
How much I pay him for a hand job? Good one, Jim.
Was that a real penis you're sucking?
Yes.
No,
It
that's
was,
a dildo.
huh?
Wow, that is just a.
You sure?
That's not real.
Great. I'm looking at a picture of Sam sucking a dick, and it's like, that's my guy. That's my go-to fucking guy.
Yeah, but look that you.
See, I looked at that and said, why didn't I bet on him?
See how you can see my jawbone there?
Yeah.
That's because I'm physically fit. Like E-Rock, you just see some fat.
Oh,
you just
wow.
see chin and chin and chin. Like,
And just put penises on the floor while he's doing push-ups.
Yeah, he could.
He'll get a few more.
And some. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Look, Jesus. All right. Well, you know what?
Game on.
Game is on.
E-Rock.
This
Jesus.
has turned into something completely different from what it
Why
started
did I
out
get the
being.
good high this morning? I thought we were past everything yesterday.
Ooh.
You did get the good high.
Not really.
Not really.
he's not. That's what I say. He's not a winner. He's not a guy who exudes confidence. He's not a guy when you walk in the room who seems happy to be there.
Right.
He's a loser. He's a born loser.
Oh,
and that's
shit.
going to come out next Friday. I mean, it's not an insult. That's how you're born a
Is
loser.
this primetime Sam Roberts working the mic?
This is WWE audition.
Yeah, this is done.
He's getting the fuck out of here.
He told me that was 3 weeks ago.
I'm just saying, it's not anything anybody doesn't know. E-Rock was born a loser. He's not going to win this contest. He's never won anything.
E-Rock, comment?
Except the lottery, which he stole from all the other staff.
Shit! No one is ever going to let you live that one down.
I brought it up first. No one said anything. Then he said it.
He was a
Everyone
winner
goes, "Oh,
that
shit."
day.
He sure
Huh?
was. Do you
He
think you
was.
get rosy, shiny cheeks? Do you think that you have a shot at this?
I have a shot at it. Yeah.
It's not a good
Everyone
shot.
has
You're
a
my
shot at
guy.
it.
I'm betting on you.
Yeah, me and Jimmy got fucking money on you.
If you supported him, you would have taken the fucking Islanders thing.
That is true.
Poster thingy.
You have no
whatever it
faith
was.
in his
I told you
decision-making
yesterday,
ability.
it found a very nice home with my
Yeah,
brother.
well, I
He's taking
saw
care of it.
I saw a picture of how it's being treated at your brother's
He's
house.
taking care of it.
I believe it was hanging crooked over a pile of garbage in his garage, between some windows in his garage. Did you see that? Did you see that?
No, I
Ira?
did not see that, but I will go look at it.
Oh, it's.
Well, I tweeted it. Everyone wanted to see that your poster is being treated lovingly, and my brother sent me a picture.
I actually looked and went, "Oh my dear sweet God!"
It was difficult because I kept getting chip bombs all day. Every time that thing played, it was just
Look
a bunch
at
of
that.
Here's the gift he gave me, and look, it's being proudly displayed at my brother's place.
There's screens from the doors
Yeah, that
and
looks
windows
sanitary.
next to it.
It's
What?
crooked.
It's crooked,
that's-
and there's garbage
Well,
underneath
that's his
it.
office. There it is.
That's a garage.
That's a garage, and it's up in the on the wall.
You didn't see
like,
this picture?
next to screen doors that have to be put in for springtime.
Well, it's.
I thought you said it was in his office where he dusted it off proudly.
He dusts it off every day.
E-Rock, look at what happened
That's
to
just
the
such
thing
a waste.
you bought
Such
My
a waste.
brother loves it. Look, it's hanging nicely. A little askew.
in a
but
garbage-strewn garage.
There's garbage.
I think I see a table saw next to it.
Rolling.
Where's Mike Bossy?
Ah,
see,
there ain't no bossy.
E-Rock can look on the bright side though, because you
There you
humiliated him this way,
Mm-hmm.
and next week he'll lose you $200.
Oh,
So
yeah,
then you'll be even.
You have a reason to throw this, E-Rock.
You know what?
That
E-Rock?
would cost
If you had 1 ounce of balls,
Yeah,
Right when you're about to beat Sam, you
You'd
look
throw
at me
it.
and go, "Fuck you!"
Fuck you,
and
and
stop
just
right
stop.
there.
Oh,
You don't even have to worry about that because you won't have to throw it.
oh, would that be something?
You won't need to.
E-Rock never took a
almost like
dive
a cake
unless it was
shop.
into dessert.
What was that, Bobo?
He's gonna look like the cake after Opie stomped it.
Linger longer, right?
Yep.
Wow.
You guys love this.
Bobo, what's your day?
Travis loves this.
What's your day going to be like today? What are you doing, Bobo?
I don't know. I'm not doing much.
You gonna beat off into the toilet today, Bob?
No, I don't know about that. All right, that is just saying. It just happens. It just happens.
Whenever you're feeling it, right, buddy?
Yeah.
Jerk off into the toilet.
Yeah, no fuss, no muss. You know.
E-Rock, I got more incentive. You win the push-up contest with Sam or the physical challenge, because I think there's a few things going to happen that day, right? We'll figure out
how's that?
The logistics.
Yeah,
All I want to say is if you win, I'll make my brother take that fucking Islanders poster.
Yeah.
It's not a poster.
And move it into the house.
How about
from the garage?
I don't know, your brother. You have to ask your brother, but how about maybe whoever is attached to the winner gets this Islanders thing as a prize?
How about this?
Oh, brutal.
If E-Rock wins, Opie must hang that poster in a place of honor in his home.
Wow.
E-Rock would never know, though, because Opie doesn't invite him over to the house anymore.
Oh,
Jesus,
shit.
I'm just saying, he's the loser. We all know it.
How about that? Not that Opie had no objections. E-Rock gets to pick where in the home that poster is hung.
Wow.
Yeah, I kind of did that when I gave it to him at Christmas.
Oh.
It's like, just hang it up. Get rid of it.
Why are you mad
Whatever.
that you're not insulted that my
Stop
brother's
lounging.
taking care of your poster, are you?
It's not a poster.
Just think of it as like a museum thing. Like
It's a matted, framed glass.
How about if my brother
Islander piece of memorabilia?
My brother writes on a piece of paper, on loan from Greg Opie Hughes,
On loan.
like they do at museums.
Right.
Look,
It's
all those
on a
people have
tour.
cool shit, but they don't have it in their house. They actually move it into a museum.
It's at the Louvre.
That's right.
I did want to make one mention real quick. If we could just notice after standing for only 10 minutes, look who's had to sit down and slouch.
Oh, shit, wait a minute.
Who's not fit enough to just stand
You
for
guys
10
have
minutes.
been standing
10
on
minutes.
mic. E-Rock all of a sudden just plopped down on the couch.
And he's slouching. He's not. He's
No,
slouching.
you sound like fucking Burt Reynolds in Playgirl. It's annoying everybody.
Yeah, there's the pose.
Having a lie down. He just doesn't have it.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a winner's mentality. He doesn't have what it takes to win anything.
Hold on, we got Brian in Philly. Brian.
Hey, good morning, Opie, Anthony, Jimmy.
Hi.
Sam had to call 911 when he had to change it because he couldn't change a flat tire.
I'm not
Sure.
saying he's not a faggot, but I think he can win.
It's not a contest of mechanics. It's a contest
Right.
of physical
I don't think it was a strength thing. I think it was a Sam has no clue how to even remove lug nuts.
That's true.
And
And by the way,
car.
next Friday I will be calling 911 because E-Rock will be so exhausted he'll need hospital care.
Oh!
That's what's going to happen next
Oh,
week.
primetime Sam Roberts rocking the mic on this edition of Raw.
That's right. That's right.
Wow. Well, I can't wait to see this.
I want to say to you, Anthony, congratulations on the 200. Troy, congratulations on the 50.
That's great.
Yep. Next week, it's going to be big money day for you and Troy.
What happened to Brass Balls Nagel?
I
What
just
happened
destroyed.
that I didn't want to do this and you coaxed me into it,
By
put
the
$200
way,
on it.
By the way, let me
Eliminated.
say something else here.
Damn it.
Sam Roberts, as a little incentive, if you do pull this off,
which I will,
$50 out of that 200 is yours.
Oh, shit. I need it. I need the 50.
$50
I'm
out
not
of the
pa- I'm not
200
paid well
is
here.
yours, and that's just a little
E-Rock,
incentive.
I will give you the entire $200 fucking dollars.
E-Rock is paid very well.
Try to
He
win
doesn't-
something.
E-Rock doesn't need
For
the
once.
200.
E-Rock, if you win, I will not cancel that check I gave you for your wedding gift this morning.
I can't.
Yeah, that was weird
won't
too.
bounce.
Oh my
I thought
God.
Jimmy came in with a wedding gift for E-Rock.
I thought I
E-Rock
gave
got
him
married
one.
6 months ago.
But I forgot I didn't get him.
This is so fun. This
Wrote him
place
a
is
check?
getting weird.
I wrote him a check, yeah.
Yeah, put a stop on it. That'd be funny.
Oh, and I love it to bounce. And he's already made other payments on stuff, and it wrecks his credit. He can't get his house with his new wife because of my goof, my joke.
Was it a healthy check?
When your weight is higher than your credit score.
It was about.
It was healthy.
It was decent. I mean, I don't know what's considered healthy.
Yeah.
Who's going to judge this physical fitness challenge? Who's going to be the judge of the push-ups? Who's going to?
We'll figure all that out. Sam.
Yeah.
We should have a
we'll get a line
professional.
on
Don't
that.
worry, we have-
Should be a professional.
Oh yeah, who's a professional?
Yeah, Dr. Steve.
Maybe John Basedow.
Why don't we get Dirk
I
Poundstone?
was gonna
Let's get Dirk Poundstone in here.
I can make a call and get him in here.
Derek Poundstone, powerlifter.
Yeah, the power lifter.
Yeah.
Poundstone Power.
Poundstone Power is going to ref this thing. He's been wanting to come back.
And how does D-Boy fit in on not giving a flying fuck about any of this?
Exactly. Might I reread his email?
Really? That's fantastic. I love him.
All right, let's
Loose cannon.
Let's take our first break of the morning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We haven't taken a break?
No. 2 hours.
That's what happens.
Dude, how fucking great is this compared to regular radio?
Oh,
fuck.
I say half an hour break now.
Why is he mad where the poster is?
because it's in a garage.
It's not a poster.
Over garbage.
Over garbage.
Next to spring fucking sliding glass door screens. And a window that, I don't know.
You know who else is mad?
It's in a bad place.
Whoever gave your brother that garbage is mad that that poster is sullying the view.
Poster. I love it. It's a poster.
It's just a dopey poster anyway.
It is a poster.
Poster.
Dopey. Someone point out that
it's a dopey poster.
You guys are grown men. You're millionaires, and E-Rock gives you a dumb poster for Christmas.
A dopey poster.
It's a stupid poster.
Shit.
I gotta tell you, my brother sent that picture. I tweeted it last night, and I went to bed an hour late because I was just reading fucking comments. We have some funny-ass listeners. They were losing their minds over this picture. Losing their fucking minds. And they also appreciate that my brother has a nice saw.
Yes, that is a big-ass, what is that, a DeWalt?
I don't know. I've never gotten my hands dirty.
It looks like DeWalt yellow.
I have no idea.
Oh, no.
I think you're right.
Yeah, it could be.
I remember reading that. Yes, you're right. All right, we're going to finally break. Bill Burr is here. Playing Caroline's all this weekend.
Oh, shit.
He enters the studio as we take a break.
Hey, Bill.
Bill, we haven't taken a break yet, so we're going to do that, and we'll get to Bill Burr next. Yes. Stay there.
The virus. Get in touch with the Opie and Anthony Show. 866-WOW-1-WOW. Send your feedback to feedback@opieandanthony.com. Opie and Anthony.
Let's do this. Bill Burr in studio. Playing Caroline's all weekend long, and Roland just walked in here to tell me that all the shows are sold out except for Sunday night at 10:30.
The added show Sunday, 212-757-4100.
And even those tickets, Roland's saying not many left for Sunday's 10:30 show. That means Bill Burr is fucking huge.
Well, I have this YouTube video where I get kicked in the balls on a unicycle, and it went viral. That's how you make it now. Has nothing to do with material. I like how there was no laugh. People are like, really? Is that what you did?
We don't know.
Yeah, it's like
you never know
it's
now.
anything but the jokes now.
Yeah, exactly. Me and Bill were talking a little hockey, and I think we're both in agreement. Are you going to agree to what I said?
Okay, my heart says the Bruins.
You have to say the Bruins because you're a Boston guy.
Right, but this is the best I'll say. I have a bad feeling that not only Tampa's going to win the series, I think that they're going to win the whole thing.
I think so too. That's who I'm saying is winning the Stanley Cup this year. It's only down to 4 teams, so it's pretty easy to say that now. But I think the Tampa Bay Lightning have the skills, and they got the hot goalie right now.
Yeah, they got 3 fucking snipers,
right,
as they say in Boston, and I don't believe in Vancouver and San Jose because they're playing streaky hockey, which you can't do in the playoffs. I'll tell you, if I'm Vancouver, I got to be thinking. I really sound like one of those morons, but that's what I really. And
look at Rolison. He starts out on the Islanders, who didn't have a chance after November 1st, and now he's got a run at the Stanley Cup at 43 years old.
I know, but we actually knocked him out of the game last time. I thought, you know, who's the funniest guy to watch to read about hockey is in Boston is Dan Shaughnessy. Because
I fucking hate that guy.
He doesn't watch any of it, and he knows nothing about hockey but everything about the Red Sox. So somehow he builds every article around. I'm telling you, people in Boston just watch subtly how he'll work. He worked in, like, when we were playing the Canadians, he worked in The Curse of the Babe. Right. That was the foundation of his article. Boston Bruins versus last article I read that he wrote about hockey. He actually worked the pesky pole into it. I'm like, Jesus,
the pesky pole.
No, it reads like some kid, you know, when you had those blue book tests and you didn't know the answer, and you're like, all right, I got to fill up 3 fucking pages here. So I am really, really, really excited.
You know,
the guy looks exactly like Eastside Dave, by the way.
Another Eastside Dave look like.
Wow. No, but that guy knows baseball. He knows basketball, but he does not know hockey. Let me
take that.
He filibusters his way through the whole thing.
Let me take that thought. Another guy that is a hardcore sports guy for the city that doesn't know hockey. Mike and the Mad Dog, when they were the big fucking sports show here in New York, never talked hockey, and basically admitted they didn't like it. And now that it's two separate,
pretending.
But now it's 2 separate sports shows. Both of them don't really do the hockey thing. They do a little bit. How are you? You're a sports talk guy, and you don't do hockey. I don't understand.
That's why I love
hockey.
And
this guy doesn't do it either there in Boston.
That's why I love it. Hockey is a rogue sport.
Even for the guys that are supposed to follow it.
A rogue sport.
It is for their job.
They allow fighting. Most people don't understand. Why do they let them fight? You know, and like I love when people ask me that question because then I just know I don't need to talk to you for the rest of the evening because I never questioned it. The first time I saw it, I'm like, they can fight? This is awesome. Yeah, exactly. That's what a hockey fan says.
Of course. You don't even think twice about it.
Yeah.
And you understand why the fight is important in hockey. That's why when the NHL tries to fucking clean it up a little bit, they're stupid.
It's an intimidation thing, you know?
Do you know that to start the Sharks Vancouver series, the two captains are out there. I think Kessler's the captain. I don't know, but what's his face? Jesus Christ, Joe Thornton. They come up for the opening face-off. 2 goal-scoring all-stars. And Thornton looks at Kessler and goes, want to fight? Just to start. You know how awesome the series would be if they did that?
Started duking it out. Right?
Yeah, 2 goal scorers. It'd be like you went to high school and the 2 nerds just started battling it out. People would be like, oh, fuck, everybody. This is going to be awesome.
This is great.
That gets everyone pumped instead of the enforcers going at it. Like, what? Is this really happening?
Was he kidding or no?
No, he was dead serious.
Yeah. That's what hockey's just great. I don't really have I don't have a team in it. I don't even have a second tier team in it right now, so it's kind of tough to watch.
Yeah, I got to say,
but I think Tampa Bay's going to win it. Yeah. I didn't even know Rolson got knocked out the other night. I didn't see that game.
But the violence kids are watching, they're just going to emulate it. It's bad.
I can't do baseball anymore at all.
I'm slowly coming around. I haven't watched in 2 years.
Really?
Once one particular Red Sox, my favorite Red Sox, tested positive for something, and I was just like, you know what? I can't.
Who's your favorite Red Sox?
I'm not even going to say his name.
Okay.
I'm going to say his name, but he did a lot of damage to the Yankees, and I was like, finally, this is the savior. And then 2 years later, actually, he was on horse tranquil. We haven't proven it yet. And I'm like, just you're really going to take the fairy tale away from me, living vicariously through this as if something great actually happened in my life?
Figures, right?
Yeah, so I haven't
But they
been able
all
to
did
watch.
Steroids. Just about all of them. The only ones yipping about it are the ones that didn't.
I still count the whatever we did against the Yankees because our roided up guys beat your roided up guys. It was a fair.
You're talking to Anthony. I'm a Mets fan.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you guys took the roids for some reason.
But I'm not really a Mets fan.
They didn't take with the Mets.
Yeah.
They got some shitty roids.
They had a horrible dealer.
Yeah, I don't know what they cut your shit with, but
they were buying them from Bernie Madoff.
You didn't get the good stuff, yeah.
Made you peter out in the end of September. Sorry, was that too
No,
sensitive?
it was my Bernie Madoff riff.
What? Hysterical.
Horrendous.
It was good.
It was terrible.
Oh, I liked it.
All right, thanks.
Thought you wedged it in there kind of nicely.
Yeah. Thought it'd be clever because the whole scandal, but I was wrong.
You picked an old scandal.
Yeah, I know, but it's like my bumper sticker says, clever doesn't always equal funny. Does it?
Selling those after the anti-social shows, are you?
Yes, I've been opening with that. It's been getting big laughs all over.
Look at it. I love when the little kids fucking fight because they're emulating their
fucking fight.
They're emulating their fucking heroes.
That's me.
I'll watch YouTube.
That's
video.
hilarious.
2 kids fighting.
What happened to the?
Jesus.
2 little kids.
I've learned that on
going at it.
YouTube. Anytime anybody says best something ever, it never
It
is.
sucks.
It never is. But that's like the joke.
I can. I get tweeted links that just say, "Hey Anthony," and it's a link, and then I take the time to click on it. And I'm like, "What the fuck did I do that?"
Oh, yeah.
It's never good. It's never good, and it's usually some piece of shit that I've seen already.
I got a good one. Type in teacher hits student. Dude, this is like one of the greatest slaps to the head I've ever seen.
Teacher hits student.
Right here. Teacher hit student. Crazy wow. See, there's 2 people. They're sort of joshing with each other.
Every time the teacher turns around, they're fucking with each other. The kids are.
Turn it more towards us, Sam.
The teacher keeps catching them. This is the second time. Do not do this.
Oh shit.
Does it again when the teacher turns.
Oh, is that real?
Oh, shit. Why did they stop the camera right after that?
Because they're probably afraid they were next.
Yeah.
Watch how he braces himself like he's going to do something. He sort of leans to the left and then freezes and takes it right in the chin. Watch.
Bam. Wow. He fucking open hand
I'm going to tell you right
him.
now, that's why other countries are catching up with America, because that's
right.
still legal.
Look at that.
That's right. You shut the fuck up when the
he
teacher's talking.
windmilled him. He came all the way around.
There's no excuse that kid couldn't block that.
Yeah, true.
He telegraphed it.
More importantly, who's the douchebag that had to dislike that?
Probably
video?
the guy who is probably the one who got knocked on the floor.
Yeah, there's always
Well, then
that
that would
little
be-
dislike.
That would
ear's
be
still ringing.
That would be, we can understand that, but
Yeah, who's the guy that
who's
disliked
the
it?
asshole that has to dislike that? to
Is
be
there one
different?
dislike?
That's a great video. 28 dislikes.
Seriously,
Seriously,
that guy. Fuck! What a lesson we learned here. Don't fuck around in this guy's class.
that's a great video. Bill Burr's right. We'll tweet that
see,
shit
no
for
one,
everybody.
no one fucking sends me those though.
There's another one in there.
There's
There's
some
some fight
fake
at
shit
like a Del Taco, and it's 3 against 2, and the kids who just have 2, they win. And there's one of the kids who starts it with the 3. He gets knocked out 3 times in this fight. It's fucking amazing.
Oh shit!
He catches a. He goes to punch one kid and he misses, and then he's just sort of his chin's hanging out there. And the other kid steps in, hits him, and he does that classic lawn dart fall, where your whole body just goes limp like a slinky, and you just go head first into the dirty tiles of a fast food restaurant, and then he slides from the grease from the French fries a little bit, right? Then it's 2-on-2, right? Then he comes to, right as he comes to, somebody kicks him in the face. He's out again. And then the third time, he gets like basically probably 3 concussions in this fight.
Brutal.
Yeah, never lands a punch.
It really is. I do like the fight videos, especially fast food fights. I like those because they're always like, "Oh shit, this is cray, motherfucker! Look at it!" And they always got to turn the camera around and go, "This crazy fighting!"
Yeah,
because they got to get themselves. This is getting on YouTube.
And there's some good fights in there too. You get into an economic level where it's me or you.
Yeah.
When you're in there with the whole family getting the 99-cent meal.
Yeah. That's a good punch.
Oh.
There was a video that I saw yesterday. I guess some guys are playing shenanigans with that purse. You see that one? There's a purse on a string.
Some tomfoolery, Anthony?
Some tomfoolery and shenani guy. And they had a purse on a string, and it was in the middle of the road.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And people were like stopping to get it, and when they reached down to get it, they'd pull the fucking thing, and it would scare the shit out of people. And it was all fun and games and funny. And
that's hilarious.
So this black couple pulls up, and the woman gets out. She goes to get the purse, and it gets pulled away, and she goes, "Ah!" Like it freaked her out.
Right.
So she gets back into the vehicle, and I guess goes around the block, and the kids reposition the purse. So she drives and stops right on top of the string. So they try to pull it, and it's hitting the tire. And then she gets out and starts pulling on the fucking pocketbook and breaks it from the string to fuck up these kids' gag, I guess.
Jesus.
So then the kid walks up and goes, "Hey, give me my purse back," and shit. And this black guy gets out of the fucking car, takes his shirt off. He's built like a brick shithouse and just going, "Go to fuck home, man. Go home. You best go home." He's ready to kick the shit out of this little prankster white kid. And I think the only thing that stopped him was his chick kind of was getting in between, like, if you beat up this little white kid, you're going to fucking jail.
No, it's over.
Well, I get so mad because you got
end
pranked.
up on YouTube.
I don't know. It's fucking. It was. I don't know.
Maybe the purse matched her shoes. And she
she really wanted it. But this guy just instantly gets out of the car, takes his shirt off, and now he's just fucking showing these amazing fucking muscles and shit. He's like, ready. He'd have killed the kid too.
That's really old school. Did he put his hands up like the fighting
He was
Irish?
like, yeah, the fighting Irish stance.
Come on, see?
Yeah, put up your dukes.
Yeah. What is it, the Marquis of Queensberry rules? Is that what you have to fight by? Put him up.
What are the rules?
I don't know. You just got to fucking punch someone in the face till they fall down.
Yeah. That's that.
No, there are no
YouTube
rules.
Yeah.
On a street fight, there are no rules. Just hope there's no camera around when they see the dirty shit.
That's it.
That would get you a 20-game suspension.
There's.
I hate when movies have like clever moments like that. There's only 2 rules. Number 1, obey the rules. Number 2, there are no rules.
Ugh.
You know what
You
I'm
didn't like
talking
that in Fight Club?
He goes, you know what I'm talking
You didn't like that in Fight Club?
Is that in Fight Club?
Well, sort of.
No, I don't.
You don't. Rule number 1. Rule number 1 was,
I don't think, Jim, I don't think we quite knew what you were talking about. We didn't quite know what Jim was talking about. What he said was actually hilarious. And then when we didn't react, he just goes, "You know what I'm talking about?"
That was the equivalent of I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm being serious. I'm not trying to make a joke here.
Kidding aside, guys. I did do that.
Opie picked that up.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bill Burr. Big story. Now we're hearing the love child is what, in college? I mean,
14.
His age gets
it was 10.
older every day.
Now we're
up to 14.
14.
14-year-old.
And the pictures look exactly like a young Arnold.
What's your take on this? Because we're basically saying, what a pig.
The woman's a slob.
She's a fucking pig.
It's a little reckless.
Yeah. And tad reckless.
Look,
I mean, even the younger version of hers.
Yeah, but here's
it's
the
rough
thing.
to look at.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, she did some things to him that his wife never did.
Well,
that's
that's
gay.
Yeah.
Come on, figuring that out.
You know what? I thought that was actually. I didn't say it said TMZ. I thought that was actually writing on her dress.
Yeah.
Like some new style of clothes. What do I think? Who hasn't? Shit where you eat. We've all done it. The next day, woken up going, "Good Lord, my two worlds have just collided. How am I gonna finesse this one?" But this guy, I was saying to Jim, he took shitting where you eat to the end.
Yeah.
I don't know where you go beyond that.
Mm-hmm. That's as close as you can get, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was at the house talking with the wife.
The wife was commiserating about Arnold's affairs with her.
Really?
She was complaining he has affairs, and the woman's like, well, it's just the way he is. And I guarantee
Can
Maria
you believe that? Well, yeah, believe it or not, I can.
Yeah, Maria Shriver probably said one thing that made this woman want to fuck him. Like, he just can't. I mean, his big Austrian cock is so thick. I don't know how anybody takes it. That lady's little light in her head went off
If
like,
she
oh.
was the house person there, that means when she had a kid, at some point, what's her name, Maria?
Yeah.
She probably held the baby and took a picture.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they had them 5 days apart. They had kids 5 days apart.
Oh, looking at the face, just
Arnold's
kind of
son
going like,
with Maria.
that's that jaw's awful wide.
Baby had a little flat top and sunglasses on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does
Kid the
look-
Terminator.
Oh, Chip. Oh, fucking Chip.
Well, now our pal Ian Halpern's saying there could be up to six women or 6 other children.
6 other children, I think.
I think I think you can't judge somebody for doing some shit like that until you've been in their position with that level of temptation. I think it's very easy to be an out of shape slob shuffling to and from your piece of shit. I saw this thing one time. Russ Maneve told me about this show. They were showing people who won the lottery. And how
it's the greatest show.
How it ruined their lives. There was this guy.
One after another.
Big slob. Worked at like a Home Depot or something, married his high school sweetheart, love of his life. Just one of these great guys. If he died, straight to heaven, express lane, right? Never did anything bad. He wins the lottery. All of a sudden, the hottie at Home or whatever the fucking place was starts paying attention to him, and he didn't know how to handle it. Next thing you know, he starts banging her. He gets caught. His wife goes, "It's over." He goes, "Fine." He moves out, and after 3 days, he's like, "What am I doing?" So he calls her up to get her back, and the wife says, "Go fuck yourself." And then he hangs up all dejected, and then she goes, "What am I doing?" So then she drives over there to reconcile with him, and by the time she got over there, the guy killed himself.
Holy shit.
Okay? This guy stepped into Schwarzenegger's world for like 3 weeks, and he couldn't handle it.
He couldn't take it.
Offed himself.
And Schwarzenegger, for 14 years.
This poor bastard has had to live with his fame and power.
Yeah,
for 30 years. He's
poor
a victim.
Guy.
He's a victim.
But why not play it safe there, Bill Burr? That's my question. Wear a bag or maybe pull out. Make sure you're not getting women pregnant.
Because, look, the same way old people still say colored instead of African American, this guy is not going to wear a bag. He came up in the 60s and 70s. There was nothing. You got a shot in the ass, you were fine. He's just living by the old rules.
old school rules, man.
And probably in
No
the end, he doesn't
bag.
give a shit. He probably didn't even fucking like Maria Shriver.
It's the kids involved, though. Oh,
That was a marriage of convenience for his political career.
I'm thinking.
You have to understand what this guy accomplished in his life and how like just invincible he must feel.
Yeah.
There's no way a guy who talks like he talks should become a movie star. A love interest.
How did he do that?
Could do a movie with Danny DeVito and it's a huge hit. None of it makes
Comedy.
sense. And then becomes governor.
You're right.
My fellow Americans.
California.
He probably said comrade during his fucking political speeches, and he still got elected. Why wouldn't he think he could go raw and bang his fucking housewife? We will have a kid and you will shut up.
And she did.
And she did. And they fired her, and that's why she was threatening to talk, and that's why it broke. I forget why he had to tell.
Why did he fire her?
Yeah.
I think that it was, Maria wanted her fired.
Oh,
because
boy.
of, she knew, she found out. I wonder if the kid was just looking too much like him and people were starting to know. There's something happened. Something got set in motion where the fucking lady
All
was
he
going
had
to
to do is sit down with her and just say, look, she found out. So obviously, just out of respect for her, this is how it's going to go down. All right? I'll make a big show out of it. I'm going to fire you, but you're still on the payroll.
Yeah, don't worry
all
about
right?
it.
I'm going to take care of you and our kid. I love our kid. Just say all the shit you guys say.
Set you up at a nice place.
You can't. Yeah. Once women feel like the gravy train is over, that's when they make their next business move, which nowadays is to write the book. Is to go on TV. You know it's coming.
Yeah, the dejected, scorned woman.
Yeah.
Well, she'll say some shit.
I bet she photoshopped Schwarzenegger's head on a picture of Tiger Woods and sent it to him. Get ready for the next week.
You want this?
But they would fuck unprotected in the house during the day. It was an ongoing thing. I actually feel bad for his wife because she remembers every conversation she had with that woman.
I don't feel bad
about
for her.
his cheating.
She knew. She's stupid for fucking hanging in there like that. She knew.
Yeah.
She had to know years ago.
Yeah, she
so
knew.
why
he
the
was
fuck
cheating
did
her.
she stay in it?
Because she had
Because
kids
she
with
wanted to
him.
be. Nah, that's bullshit. I think it had more about the power of the whole thing.
But she left. No, she's a
kinda
Kennedy,
bailed
man.
at
I think there
She's
is
a Kennedy.
I think that's a good point. There's an element of okay, so I'm going to leave this guy. But she's a Kennedy though, so she does have.
She's
money.
not impressed by power. She's like.
But she left her whole career and shit.
But that's what I'm saying. She
But he
left a
was-
very prestigious job
He
to
was
be
the
with him. She loved
governor
him.
of California. That's way the fuck up there.
She was with him before that. She was with him for 20 years, 25 years.
Yeah, well-
when he was just a movie actor.
Yeah.
Like she loved this guy. She's she's a fucking Kennedy, man. They're used to powerful people.
I think the love left that relationship a long time.
Maybe.
ago.
And
I
she knew
really
he was
do.
cheating too. She knew.
I think it's a world we don't understand. It's a whole power thing. And sure, she's a Kennedy, but she wanted to keep that power going. And maybe that would fuck up the Kennedy power that she was that this happened to her. So maybe she was hoping that she could keep it all together. You know what I mean?
I think Kennedy. I think Schwarzenegger was just like a fan of politics. And he was like fascinated with the Kennedys. That's probably why he married her. Kind of like Nick Cage married like Elvis's daughter.
Yeah.
You know.
And I think
can I wear his blue suede shoes?
Yeah. And I think
can I go upstairs
Yeah.
at Graceland? You just like got such a fan.
Take a dump on the death toilet.
Yeah, then he sees the toilet. He's like, oh, I got to fuck her forever now.
Let me ask you this: Why are the
Once the tour's over, God, I married her.
Why are the Clintons still married? It's a power thing. They're not in love with each other, but they know they're better. Their careers are better if they're still married.
I think they're two peas in a pod. However
Yeah.
you say it. Two peas
Yeah,
in the
two peas in a pod.
In the pod.
In the pod.
Yeah, I think they're the exact same. They choose. They choose the whole political thing. It's better for us to stay together.
That's
This is
way
how-
more important than the love aspect of this whole fucking thing. And I
Yeah.
think,
Yeah, they
I think
replace
there's some of
love
that
with, like,
at play here
career
with Maria
shit.
Shriver. I really do.
Well, she actually got to run for president just because she was married to one. It was one of the most hilarious things ever.
Right. Hillary never would have fucking been able to do that.
Right.
Yeah. If I watch a plumber fix my sink, should I then just be a plumber?
You're a plumber.
I stood next to him when he fixed it.
You're qualified.
Enough is enough. Enough is enough. This is one of the worst speeches I ever saw.
No, the worst is I'm something long way. What would she say? When she spoke to the black congregation, did you ever hear that?
She was trying to.
Oh, is it bad?
Add in a little southern.
You know
black
how we
twang.
do.
Yeah.
Oh, she's fucking horrendous.
Never something.
Something tired.
I like when she gave that speech and she goes, if she comes to, she want to run for whatever the fuck she ran for here in New York. She had a big Yankee fan.
Yeah.
She goes, I've always been a Yankee
Well, over the
fan.
weekend, Senator Clinton and her campaign took a trip down south, and apparently so did her accent. Listen to this.
I don't feel no ways tired. I'm too far from where I started from.
Is she quoting a speech?
He told me that the
I think
road
so.
would be easy. I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. And the chair of all the mayors in the country, Mayor Palmer from Trenton, New Jersey.
Wow, that travel in
What
the
a
world,
phony.
but that travel in the world has fucked her up. She doesn't sound or look anything like
There's
that
not
anymore.
a genuine bone in her fucking body.
No.
There's not a
No.
genuine bone in her fucking body.
Or her husband's bone.
But no, she's this picture.
It's a joke about
fucking
her,
picture of
too.
feminism and strength, and all she did was stay married to a guy who dumped loads on everybody but her.
And
she's
still does,
she's
I'm
your
sure.
idiot friend who just took shit.
And like Bill said, because she was married to a president, she got
Right.
to run for president. That happens in politics all the time. When one of these guys dies, all of a sudden their wife becomes the congressman.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's fucked
Like
up.
Sonny Bono's wife
is a classic example.
She still is.
You don't want to get
Yes.
life insurance as a politician.
Right.
It's not only are they going to get money, they're going to get a great job.
Get your gig.
But how does that make sense?
I want to go up to the thing and say stuff and have people clap. I also think it's time to get this country back to work. All you have to do is read it off the thing.
Why do they allow that?
I like parades.
Ridiculous.
They allow that in that world.
It makes no sense.
at
Dude,
all.
why is it a national story? Donald Trump announces that he's not going to run for president. Like he was this legitimate candidate.
That was ridiculous.
Jimmy had a great take on it, where he, sacrificed. You had a great take on it.
I don't remember.
Just basically where
I can't run because they're going to take away my TV show.
Instead of running the instead of running the free world, he'd rather tell some fucking third-rate celebrity that
fucking
doesn't
town
make-
kid.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
he's an idiot.
He's an idiot.
He's an idiot. So is everybody who rallies to his aid.
Did he basically say the country needs him? It's time. He needs to fucking turn this thing around.
This country is
But he-
bankrupt, and I've gone bankrupt
Right.
many times
Yeah,
this
so
year.
I know how it
I know
is.
what it's like to be bankrupt. I know how to get out of it.
But I'd rather have a cupcake making contest with fucking third-rate celebrities.
Did you ever hear this expression, Neil Brennan? I was talking to Neil Brennan,
Funny
and he was
guy.
just talking. He was talking about like how certain rich people act, and he made a good point. Like people who are, he goes, yeah, someone's born on third base and they act like they hit a triple. Like talking about like children
Good,
of privilege. I
yeah,
thought, what
yeah.
a great way to fucking phrase it. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
Neil's expression, but I'm like, what a fucking great way to say that is. God, I wish I thought of that.
Yeah, that would be, that's him in a nutshell.
Ugh.
You know what happened there, Jimmy? I daydreamed halfway through that.
That's okay.
It happens on the show.
Believe me, with
Daydreaming,
the way things I've been saying, everyone should be daydreaming. As soon as my mouth opens, it's nap time for the audience.
You had to say it the second time, and then I actually got it. I think I'm a little overtired here.
Yeah, a little punchy.
Why? You go out last night?
No, I'm just on
LA time?
West Coast time. I couldn't fall asleep till 2 in the morning.
Because you were excited about doing the show,
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
I always get excited.
That fucking happened. I slept
I always get
yesterday
excited
too
to
late.
see you guys. I come in, I shake your hands like I'm running for fucking office.
I know.
I know.
Hi,
How are
I'm
you?
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr from the 5th District. How are you?
I think it's time for change.
My blue or red tie.
Yeah.
No, and then you'd start telling me about the hardship of your life, and I know
Yeah.
there's cameras there, so I just sort of strike some pose that'll make it look like I'm really listening.
Well, I've been out of work now for quite a few months, and it's hard raising a family on unemployment.
Now I reach out, I put my hand on your shoulder.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Everybody takes the pictures. Yeah.
We just want work. We just want an honest day's work for
Hey,
an honest
I
day's
have-
wage.
You see, I have a blue tie on. That means I care about you.
I see that. Thank you. Hey, you got my vote.
Okay.
Gonna get my jobs. Get the job. Get America working again. And the thumbs goes up.
Thumbs up, and I get back in my Lincoln Town Car stretch limousine.
And
I told
leave.
you guys that story that time I met Bill Clinton.
No.
I tell you that he was coming to town. He was giving a speech, and my brother wanted to
big
go.
one.
He wanted to go down there, and I was like, dude, I want to go. He's like, nah, come on, it's going to be great. So he gets me and one of my other buddies, the biggest fucking pothead ever. We could give a shit. I'm hungover. So we head down there, and we're all he wanted to do was see the motorcade go by with the Secret Service. So we're standing there waiting, and as it's coming down the street, it gets about 50 yards away from us, and it makes a left down this alley. And I'm like, great, yeah, that was fucking awesome. So he goes into some like woman's college or something to go to make a speech. So my brother's like, all right, this will take like 45, 50 minutes. I'm gonna go grab a slice, then we'll see it drive by. So we're standing like, dude, this is fucking ridiculous, right? Brother leaves to go get a slice of pizza. Like fucking, I swear to God, 8 minutes later, crowd starts going crazy. Clinton starts walking down the street. It's him, Ted Kennedy, and they do like this impromptu, just shaking hands with people. And the Secret Service is freaking out, going,
Yeah,
everybody
of
keep your
course.
hands up. Have your hands up where we can see them. We're probably about 3 deep.
standing behind these police barricades, and he came walking by, and he didn't say a fucking word. He had both hands. This is going to be bad radio bit. He had both hands in the air and this smile on his face with his mouth open, like, yeah, like he was going, oh. That's what he looked like. But he wasn't saying anything. And I'm looking at the guy going, this guy's fucking retarded.
It's just,
right?
Just a photo.
But then the next day in the paper, he looked like $1 million. He had his hand up and he was like, he was laughing with all of us.
Oh, shit.
He put both hands in the air like he was going to, like, give me a fucking high 10, I guess. And then he just had his mouth open. He just struck a pose.
And he knew that would look great in a still photo.
And walked right down. Dude, he looked like he had an aneurysm, but somehow could still walk. And softest fucking hands ever.
Really?
And then Ted Kennedy came by, dude, with this giant microwave head. And I'm just thinking, how did he not get assassinated? This shit,
look at the
5-year-old could take this dude out from fucking across the river.
Shit. You shook Clinton's hand.
I more like high five him.
Cool.
He just walked down like you would, like you scored a goal, and everybody you just and he just had a. That's all he did,
and he looked retarded.
Where was your brother?
Like he was on Skype and his face froze. That was basically it, and he just was walking down the thing.
There it is. Look at that.
Look at it.
Yeah, that was it. That was exactly it. That's his look. Mouth a little bit open, smiling.
He figured that shit out a long time ago.
Yeah, because when you talk, then you're gonna have like that twisted. You can't talk during a picture.
So you freeze your face, walk, and the still picture in the paper looks great, no matter where you are.
Yeah, because they always want to use the one picture where you look like shit.
Yeah. So here's the best part.
That.
Here's the best part. So this all goes down in like 20 seconds. They jump in the motorcade and drive away, and within like a minute, all is left is those little police horse things. Stay behind it. And then some litter. And we're standing there going, oh, fuck. And then my brother comes back with a slice of pizza. And he goes, he goes, did I miss it? And we're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, we shook his hand.
You really
He goes, fuck you. And he didn't believe me, but then he saw my pothead friend. He was doing like this sort of side gallop in a circle, high out of his mind, going, I shook it twice. There it is. There's his face.
He knows how to do the face.
Make the face.
Because it looks like he's either listening or answering or being good-natured. He is a smart guy, man.
Reaching out to the people.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, he's not a dumb guy.
I need to make a connection.
And they tell the crowd to keep their hands up, huh?
Probably on a fucking walk like that.
This is pre-9/11.
Wow.
When a president could be like, I'm going for a stroll.
Yeah.
I'm just going to walk a little bit.
Gerald Ford tried it.
Press the flesh. Yeah, Ford tried it. And Squeaky didn't like
and there was somebody with a gun. Like, that's why they're so afraid of letting you walk. He tries to walk, and there's somebody with a gun on the fucking... Yeah. He was supposed to be in a car.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
That's a great story.
Hey, what would happen if you yelled gun?
Oh,
as a practical joke.
Shit.
You're just doing the Clint Eastwood impression. Gun!
You would be so
just to
fucked.
watch people in suits hitting the pavement.
Oh, you would so fucked.
Speaking of which, have we heard from Dr. Steve? I guess
he's flying up.
I guess he's still flying.
Yeah.
Right?
Actually, he did say something. He said,
hopefully, right now he's writing his fucking last will and testament on the back of a fucking tray table.
Said the flight attendant gave me the look while you guys were phoning in that bomb threat.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure she couldn't understand what you were saying, or I might have gotten a talking to by security.
Our pal Dr. Steve's flying up from Tennessee, so he's on the plane with his phone. So I go, hey, put your phone
on speaker.
On speaker.
Why would he do that?
And he goes, sure, no problem. He doesn't even think twice. So I start yelling, he's got a bomb. He's got a bomb.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
What did he?
Yeah, but I beat Jimmy to the punch because he was going to yell the
Allahu Akbar.
Yeah, he was going to yell that. So.
Allahu Akbar.
I just got in before Jimmy, that's all.
God is great. God is great.
They say that for everything.
Oh, yeah.
God, every video you watch of them, that's all they say, no matter what they're doing.
Oh, so
it's usually something
Dude, religious fanatics
horrible.
are some of the most scariest people because they're not afraid to die on all those guys.
All levels, right.
All levels, and it's just
it's
like,
a better. They think it's going to be better,
and they don't see the irony of your last act on earth is killing innocent people, and
right?
Somehow God's going to be all right with that,
and you're going to go to a better place.
Yeah. He's using me as a tool of vengeance.
Yeah.
He does work in mysterious ways. I don't even know why I'm doing this.
It really is frightening.
Yeah.
But I watch a lot of those videos, and man, it doesn't matter what they're doing; they're just yelling that out.
I was gonna give you a compliment today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you know how everyone thinks you're a whack job for like,
of course,
walking around your house armed.
Well, yeah.
Fucking Osama had nothing on him, and he had a home invasion.
See,
it's your whole home invasion thing.
That was a Bin Laden. He didn't have anything on him.
He had nothing.
I got to tell you what is
To
impressive.
try to fight him off.
Is
He
how
would've.
long he stayed alive. I actually thought about that. If an entire nation was trying to get me, like how long it would take them to find me.
To be on the lam like that, yeah.
Especially this nation with predator drones and all the fucking equipment.
I would, yeah.
How long do you think you would last?
You would find me in a wooded area within a mile of my apartment. Shivering, trying to lay prone next to a log.
Yeah, think how hard it would be to hide. When you watch those shows like Cold Case Files and I Almost Got Away with It and shit like that, we're on the lam for like sometimes a few years.
Right.
And all they're doing every day of their existence is please don't make today the day I get caught and trying not to get caught. To the point where some of them just go back home and go, I can't take this anymore. Lock me up.
Yeah.
Like it just gets them that crazy.
Dude, I'm addicted to that show, The First 48.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Saw. Did you see the one where they ran over that poor guy with the car in the park, and he had those flank steaks went flying all over the place?
I didn't see that one.
So
no.
this fucking
like
it's one of those.
groceries.
48, first 48 hours, and they're counting down. By like 46 minutes in, they already got one guy in there, right?
I love that.
Because he had an argument earlier. Came into the guy's house. He owed him $60, and he threatened to kick the shit out of him. Like the whole block saw that, and then somebody saw his car at the scene. So
yeah,
he's
good
down
lead.
there. Turns out he was with somebody else. So he's sitting there, and they're waiting to go. They're like, yeah. So we're waiting to interrogate the guy, and the guy's pacing back and forth. Like one of the worst jobs I've ever seen of trying to get out of it, just pacing back and forth. And the guy comes in, he goes, just sit down. So the guy just sits there. And he goes, do you know so-and-so? And he's like, yeah. He sort of rocking back and forth. And he goes, yeah, we found him today. He's like, oh, yeah, where was he at? And he goes, he's dead. And he just goes back. He goes, what? Oh, shit! Oh, what?
Jumps up.
He got killed? I didn't do it! And he never accused him. It was the first thing he said. I didn't do it. And the guy goes, why don't you just sit down? And the guy's sitting there going like, it was the worst acting job I've ever seen.
Shit.
So then he starts, then he just lets him sit with it. Just let him mulling over that,
Right.
fuck, they got me. I don't have an alibi. And then this is when they always get him, when they take that one knee and they put that hand on the shoulder, just going, you got a lot on your mind.
Yeah,
And the guy just
yeah.
I didn't do, man, the guy was cool, man. He was cool.
You
He's
know,
like freaking out.
I love that one where they put the hand on the shoulder and they go, look, things happen. Maybe an argument and spur of the moment mistakes are made, but the best thing you could do for yourself is tell your side.
Get this off your
Get
chest.
it out. We know what happened. We just need to hear your side. And it's like they usually crack. They must never watch the show, because when you see the cop, whenever the guy goes, yeah, I want to talk to a lawyer, the cop goes, okay, they get up, they shut that door and go, God damn it. Like whatever's making the cop mad, that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
And it's always when they lawyer up.
I saw one where this one dude was just so fucking hardcore. They wanted to kill this guy. They killed this guy and tied up these two women, and he fucking shot both of them in the head.
Oh.
One of them lived.
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah.
Yeah, and when they were sitting there going like, and she actually was able to survive, come around and identify you as one of the shooters. And he goes, wow, it's goddamn heroic. He said something like that.
Yeah,
goddamn heroic, right? And then he goes, I wasn't there. And they were getting so fucking mad because they couldn't crack him. Why don't you just show that you're a human being? And this guy would not.
Nah.
He wouldn't crack.
There's three types of people. There's I want a lawyer, and it ends right there, and then they haul him away.
Yep.
Then there's the never crack guy, and then there's the, oh, here he goes.
Yeah.
Oh, you idiot. He said it all. Well, we were smoking some crack, and, things, he pushed me. And I thought he was going to kill me.
Dude,
so
it's so fucking riveting watching. I saw one time the guy, he just finally admits it, and then he starts crying. The guy's like 21. It's like, it's over.
Your life is fucking
Yeah,
over.
yeah, yeah.
You ended a life. The whole thing, it's over.
Yeah.
And he started crying. This big dude crying. Can I just go home and sleep in my bed one more time? I was like, gee. He turned into like this little 6-year-old kid.
That's all he wanted to do.
Yeah. And you know what's funny is if I said that in front of the cops, they would probably flip out like, yeah, don't listen to that shit. He's just saying that.
Yeah.
We had officer so and so listen to that. Next thing you know, he's got his own piece in his mouth.
Yeah.
You know. That show is unfucking believable.
It
I'll tell you,
really is,
they're
yeah.
going to get somebody killed because
They already did.
they don't do anything to hide the witness, the rat. They just show their face.
No, they already got somebody. I think the camera crew was going in with a team that was supposed to get one of the suspects, and it was like the wrong house or some shit, and somebody got shot. And yeah. So that was. I think they stopped going out with the teams that would get.
Who got shot? Not a member of the TV show.
No, it was I think a girl got shot in the house. I'm not quite sure all the details.
Jesus
but,
Christ! Can you imagine living in a neighborhood like that? You're doing the right thing and you're sitting there pouring a bowl of Rice Krispies, and I was like, "Get on the fucking ground,
search warrant."
You know,
that big fucking bust any door open thing that they
shot in the leg,
swing, and you just what the fuck?
Wrong guy. Is this 27 Maple Street? No, 27 Elm. Maple's the next one over. You cunt.
Sorry about the door and your fucking the shit in your pants and
yeah. I saw one on YouTube. They went in the wrong house, and this guy had like pit bulls, and they shot his dogs.
Oh yeah,
he freaked out. He was on the ground, and he goes, "What happened?" Because the wife was crying.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Because they shot my dogs. What the fuck? He flipped the fuck. I mean, I would lose it. Anybody shot my dog.
Oh, my God.
And it was the wrong house?
I went to the wrong house, and then he had these big dogs, and the dogs were barking but not attacking. But, I am following procedure.
Yes, take
Remove
out the dog.
threat. So, dude, it's brutal video.
Take out the dogs.
I want to see the video now. Do you guys want to see
It's actually
it's
bad.
pretty brutal,
It's
yeah.
bad. You hear the dogs yelping.
I can't watch. I can watch beheadings. I can't watch anything with animals.
Yeah, I can't watch that shit either, Bill.
Should be the name of your next
You're
special.
right.
Jim Norton. I can watch beheadings.
I'm gonna sell coffee mugs with it. No, I there was one on all the videos I've watched that were horrible. I watched one yesterday of a dead body. 2 guys murdered a girl and they were cutting her ear off. But I could not watch.
Where?
I could not watch.
Where did you see that? Well, don't even tell your listeners. They're twisted.
There's a
enough.
video of a guy who drags a dog on a motorcycle, and apparently, like they'd only show you little screenshots, to the video, and it was the dog being dragged behind a motorcycle. The dog ran for a while and then couldn't keep up, and he just dragged him to death. That's the only video I couldn't watch.
Jimmy,
I could not watch it.
Why do you watch that stuff? I don't understand.
Well, you have to come sometimes.
I watched something horrid
I can't do
last
that.
night. It was there was like a bunch of people in a trench on the side of the road with some leaves and bushes, and they were burning people. And they kept kicking the people into the
Are they
fire.
Africans?
Yes.
Yeah, I did. They thought they were witches. I've seen that one.
Yes, they thought they were witches. And one guy's just kind of sitting there with his legs on fire.
Yeah.
And he's moving around like he don't know what the fuck is going on. He's on fire. And he's just like, and the people are whipping the shit out of him and kicking him into the fire and shit. So one person's trying to crawl out of the fire, and they kick him back into the fire.
What?
They're burning people alive.
The worst-
Where?
Venezuela, they do it a
some
lot.
shit.
Africa. In fucking the one I
it's
saw in
horrid.
Venezuela, I don't know what the guy did, but he's standing there holding onto a fence, and there's a group around him, and there's someone throwing matches at him, and he keeps like trying to step on the matches.
God.
It's comical at
Like
first.
Bugs Bunny blowing out the match when Yosemite Sam tried to cook him.
What are you doing?
And eventually it took.
Yeah.
And
He went up.
Dude, that's
went
the
up
thing
real
when you
nice.
listen to people complain about their lives.
Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
it's just like, can you beat this?
Yeah, top this.
Yeah.
They're burning
You
people
wonder what-
alive
it's
from
like
being witches.
because we're only, I don't know what these guys, like being a witch is one thing, but it's like,
I mean, that's justifiable.
no, I mean, that's kind of silly. But it's like, who knows what these guys did half the time? Like, sometimes they'll say they were rapists. Like, you look what
Yeah,
happened in
yeah.
Connecticut. Like, either one of those guys that fucking killed that
Oh,
doctor's
God,
family.
they should have
If
been.
either
Oh, God.
one of them was burned alive in the street and
You'd
you
be
knew what
going,
they
yeah,
did,
that's
you'd
great.
go, good.
That
That's
would
what
have
you
been
get.
that classic.
Yeah.
That was too good for him.
Too good for him. It should take a rusty knife. And all right, what's your scenario?
Exactly. It's not going to happen.
I saw a video of some guy laying there, and they took these big blocks, square blocks, and just started smashing his
How
head.
can you watch that?
Because they're faraway people, and they don't look like us.
They play
So I
the
can
Benny
watch
Hill
that.
music underneath it.
Yeah.
Makes it all good.
I have a lot
It's
more-
something weird about when they're far away, like primitive lands, that
Oh,
it doesn't.
Jesus. That would be the
it
end of
doesn't
his,
bother
that
me
would be
as
the
much.
end of his political campaign right there.
Oh yeah, of course.
Far away, primitive lands.
Primitive lands.
What did you mean by that?
I mean,
potential
it's
sin?
not like on the corner of fucking Maine and Elm,
Right.
and there's some guy that I don't think I could watch. But there's such savagery going on all over the world where it's just wherever it's commonplace like that. For some reason, I can watch some of that.
I know
Not
why.
all of it, some of it.
They don't have HD cameras yet.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. The crisper the picture, it makes it worse too. Yeah.
And could everybody
Like
just...
Faces of Death was easy to watch, but now they're starting to say some of that shit was fake.
All of
right?
it's fake.
All of it's fake.
Most
And
of it.
can these fucking gangsters that are videotaping shit with their cameras not hold the camera like they do with the gun? Because they put it in fucking landscape mode. Everything is in portrait mode. You see a little strip of the McDonald's fight, you know? Fucking put that thing in portrait in a fucking landscape mode.
Because the guy in the subway that was naked, that was a sideways
shit. They're holding the fucking
iPhone.
thing. Yeah, buck, motherfucker.
Like
no.
it's a gun. That's a good concept.
Come on, motherfucker. Get the whole picture.
You want to see a good fucking? We were just talking about. Oh fuck.
Cinder blocks.
Oh, it's
faraway
hard.
lands.
Being able to watch beheadings.
No,
Anti-racist.
Far away. No, far away.
Trying to catch up with Jimmy's thoughts.
No, you're right. Far away land got me.
Okay.
Is the Mexican cartels?
Oh, they are brutal.
Anyone that goes on vacation anywhere in Mexico, you're fucking crazy.
I almost just saw U2 in Mexico City.
Dude, I wouldn't go near Mexico.
I'd go there.
I went recently.
You
on
two
a
probably
cruise.
has the army with them.
I'm doing the Rosetta Stone Spanish thing, so I'll be able to hear
You'll be okay.
exactly what they want to do to me.
One
when they
right
catch
in,
me.
right?
The beatings they give each other. I don't think
I've
they
seen
behead.
some redheaded Mexicans.
They-
Not a lot.
Louis
but
C.K.
Couple.
Louis
They've been
C.K.
beheading.
Louis C.K. is
some
a redheaded
people.
Mexican.
They fucking the beatings they give these, like they beat you to death. I've seen a lot of videos of guys duct taped up, and two guys going at them with an aluminum baseball bat, and they're just not hitting the head.
Oh,
it's
just
fucking
fuck them up.
I watched one yesterday of a guy being beaten, and I think they finally beat him to death with the bat, and then they just axed his arms off, and they fucking cut his limbs off.
Why?
I can't watch that.
It's hard.
I know we all have our
I
fucking.
was just in Mexico like a month
lines,
ago.
but-
It's fucking.
Yeah, I told you were stupid. You
It was
should stay away.
frightening. No, it was fine. I had an ATV. I'll get away. As they're shooting at me.
We should take a break here. Just so you two know, a bunch of people calling about antisocials. They saw you guys in D.C. saying it was fucking
Thank you.
ridiculously funny.
Phenomenal.
We have two more,
Just want to
too.
acknowledge that. Yeah, what are the next two dates?
The next two dates we have are, well, actually, June 15th in Chicago, the opening show of the Comedy Festival. We have three more, I'm sorry. Friday, July 1st in Seattle, we're doing the Paramount. And then Sunday the 3rd, the night after UFC, we will be in Vegas at the Pearl Theater at the Palms.
All right.
Myself,
more with
Bill,
Burr.
Brewer, and Attell.
And Bill's in town for Caroline's. Only one show left.
Late show
Yeah,
Sunday.
added a show Sunday night.
That's it.
And,
But those tickets are starting to go. So if you're thinking about it, get on the phone now, 212-757-4100.
The virus. Get in touch with the Opie and Anthony Show. 866-WOW-1-WOW. Send your feedback to feedback@opieandanthony.com. Opie and Anthony.
Bill Burr in studio. Bill Burr on Twitter. Bill Burr at Caroline's. And, of course, the podcast doing very well for Bill Burr.
Monday morning podcast every Monday.
Every Monday.
We're going after you next, man. We signed up Joe Rogan, and we're coming your way, Bill. We're coming your way.
Got to run back to the plantation. Is that what it is?
We would love
I got
for
my
you.
freedom on the internet.
On the intratubes.
We would love for you to join this fucking
Is
channel.
it,
Maybe we can figure it out.
You thinking of video? Doing a video?
New video. I find videoed radio shows it kills all the magic of it. Like
Really?
I like sitting there. Like the great thing about radio is you can do other shit as you're as you're
Right,
listening,
right.
and you can laugh and drive and do all that type of stuff. But I just never found sitting there watching somebody with their headphones on, unless something insane happens, like when we threw that shit at you, and
Yeah.
But other than that, it's just guys sitting in chairs riffing.
I like the idea of being able to show like visual things on thematic shows. Like if you have like I'm gonna fucking look at other people's podcasts that do video podcasts and just goof on them.
and that way you can put it up and do shit like that. Like that's
because
then I like that. It's
then,
thematic.
Yeah, then you're giving them something to do. But if it's just going to be like you going, this is
Just
in the paper.
yeah, but right,
Schwarzenegger, can you believe
right,
this?
right.
It's
I hear
don't
you.
need to watch
That's lame.
But I'm starting to get some advertising on my my podcast and stuff. Yeah, I hyped this thing this week, Cage versus Cons at the LA Coliseum. It's real cops versus real ex-cons MMA style.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's not a guy I've met who didn't go, what? So that was one of the easiest promos. I'm like, I don't need any copy. I got this one.
Yeah.
I got this one. I can't fucking believe I'm going to be out of town when this is going down.
That is some hatred there. Wow, really?
Yeah. It's
That
that's funny because
cool.
they're all talking respectful for one another. But you know when it goes in there, Jesus.
You know, when we're in the ring, it's just mano a mano. We're two men. No.
When I was inside, I was a knucklehead, but I learned respect.
Yeah, valuable lesson. And as a police officer, it's all about respecting the other man's.
If I was the cop, I'd come down. You always have like your theme as a fighter. I'd come down dressed to one of like those with the truncheon and the shit. How they go in and they kick the shit out of you in the cell just to make them extra mad.
A CERT team with the fucking shield, the taser shield.
That's a taser shield?
Oh, you see the taser shields? They're great. You get two guys on the taser shield, and they. This is when like
this is gladiator shit.
It's fucked up. The guy's inside like his cell, and he's been throwing shit out at the guards. And he won't come out. He won't put his arms out to be cuffed or some shit. And he's wrecking the room. He's got the toilet clogged. He's making floods. They give him a chance to fucking get out, and then they shove this giant fire extinguisher-sized mace thing into the hole that they put the food through, and just fill the fucking room up with mace. And then if the guy still doesn't fucking come out, they open the door, pin him against the wall with taser shields. It's a shield with this, metal ribbon and tape on it, and the thing goes, and then they just fucking tase the shit out of him.
And the thing is, you have no choice but to take the beat down every time because this guy explained it. He goes, you either do that or you back up like a bitch. And he goes, you put your hands, then everybody thinks you're a bitch, and now it's like, I guess he's rapeable.
Gotta take the beating.
You feel anything? Nothing.
That's the taser.
Okay, I'm going to follow up with a drive stone. You ready? Do you feel anything? Nothing.
Why isn't he feeling any?
He's got a vest.
Are you ready?
Oh, shit.
Do you feel anything right now? Nothing?
What, they got a taser-proof vest?
Because she has a vagina, it's going to be different? He's already done this demonstration.
He did that.
Do you feel anything?
I like how he's a lot higher on her.
Yeah.
You feel that?
Right in her pussy.
Yeah.
I don't understand what that's about.
We're going to shoot one probe into the vest and one into his leg.
How's he going to do that?
This is the Thor shield. For those of you
Take him down. Let him go down. Let him go down.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
That is complete and instant compliance.
Wait, why?
I like the first guy. He actually said ow. I think he said ow.
That was it without the vest, or the back of the vest doesn't work?
That was one in the vest and one in the leg.
No, the second part of the video when they turn around.
Right. That was weird.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
That was one probe hit the vest and another one hit the leg. So apparently it works if both probes hit the vest, you won't feel it. But if one probe hits...
I'm with you. I didn't get it.
No.
I just thought it was funny to watch people hurt.
Yeah.
Maybe they're showing that the taser does work at the end?
Well, it works if there's one...
I think it's like hockey. You know how you don't have that protection on the back of your calf area? Like a slash? I never understood that. Every game is like, it's not a lot of protection back there. Why don't you just make it wrap all the way around? How fucking hard is that? If that happens every goddamn game there's a guy gets pissed off at another guy as he's skating up the ice, two-handed to the guy's calf, and the guy goes down like he got fucking shot. And the other guy goes, hey, there's not a lot of protection back there. If you ever put those fucking pads on, it's 3/4 of the way around. Just make it wrap all the way around.
Make it go all the way.
That's what I'm going to sell late night. Next to the guy with the Snuggie. I'm going to sell shin guards that go fucking all, and they cover your calf too.
and just have the guy take a two-hand of the back leg and be like, "Sit."
Yeah, I don't feel a thing.
Are you sick of this? Just have the guy skating up the ice.
I still laugh.
Bill Burr's shin guard. There is a lot of protection back there. $19.95 each. Act now. Get
We'll
a
send
cup
you a
with it.
second
Yeah.
set. Just pay separate shipping. Really? Could you put it in the same box?
I still laugh at your ShamWow joke. How you had an easier time wiping up a spill with a plastic bag. Fucking,
That's a great line.
Actually, I think I said notebook. I like plastic bag better.
no, you said bag. You did say bag.
did I?
Oh, yeah, dude. I wish I fucking
Plastic
created that. That was
bag.
you. Notebook is funny too.
That was before you knew how to use the ShamWow.
I didn't know you had to get it soaking wet, and then it absorbed all of it, and then you had to get the paper towels. See,
Right.
I went right to the paper towels. You still need paper towels with a ShamWow.
Of course you do. It's just made for
See,
fucking
when you're
cars.
wiping up something that's wet with something that's wet,
Yeah, it's
it's
going to
kind of
leave
hard to
some
eventually
wetness.
Yes.
Yeah. That's just for cars. After you wash a car and you have to chamois it.
Paper towels.
Yeah.
I want to go back to the Thor shield. I think I figured it out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're training these guys, saying, okay, you fucking hit somebody and nothing happens. They got some kind of Thor shield on, right?
Yeah.
So this is how you make sure it hurts.
Yeah.
So now I'm with you.
You got to spin it around, and you got to get him to that part where there's not a lot of protection back
No,
there.
you have to at least hit him with one prong off of the shield.
Yeah, but
Off
he
of
was
the vest.
going up to their leg.
With the one.
Yeah, that was a little odd. I
Well,
didn't get that.
maybe is there something in the vest that makes you grounded in the electricity it does? I mean, I'm really getting outside the realm of my scientific
It probably just
background.
doesn't go through.
I have no idea.
Jimmy,
Maybe
is
they hit his leg.
Is the shield magic?
It is.
It's a magic shield.
It's magical.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, nothing better than the compliance of a taser.
Yeah.
My favorite one is the there's a big black woman on the phone and they're telling her get out of the car, get out of the vehicle, you will be tased.
Can we play it?
They're letting me. They ain't. They're trying to get me out of the car.
That's a hilarious video. Just doing paper towels.
Oh, paper towel.
What's it called? Paper towels on YouTube?
It's basically a guy. I think I probably contributed to 100,000 of these views. It's a guy doing the ShamWow shtick, but he's just selling you paper towels.
Paper towels.
Oh, can we...
Hey, it's Steve here, and I got a big surprise. Here we go, folks. It's paper towels. Put your hand on it. Wipe it around. Look at how strong. You can't even rip. It rips if you pull a little bit too hard. Look at this. Take it down. Put it on the table. Rips again. No big deal. Stick it in the water. Look at that. Look at that. It just soaks up all the water. They're perforated. They come right apart. Crumple into a ball, throw it up in the air, it comes right back down. Holy shit, I spilled soy sauce all over the place. Oh shit, I spilled it all over the table. You can do this. Look at that, it's wet. Then you get a wet paper towel. Unroll it. Rip it off. You pull it up, barely even a stain. You can't even notice. Just once more. And then again, now you just got a crap load of squares. Look at all these squares. Put this in a frame, give it to your mom for Mother's Day. Oh my gosh, you spilled some water? No, not anymore. Paper towels. It's a kite. Put a string on it, fly it, it's a kite. Paper towels. It's easy. Look how long that is. It covers your whole hand. You can tie it in a knot. It's still there. Table's clean, kind of. Hey, you can call for your friends. Hey, friends, come over. I got paper towels. If you got two, fold this in half, put it in your pocket, save it for later. This one, boom. This is for the car, the house, your backpack. Turn it around, put it on your face. You know how many friends I make when I do this? A million. You got to be kidding me. Paper towels. You be saying I got a good grade in my test with I have best friends. Paper towels.
Paper towels are really sold in the store. Call now.
Jesus Christ. Paper towels.
Not bad.
Yeah, but $20 paper towels too much, though, dude. No one's
You
gonna buy
think
that.
so? No one's going to buy that?
It's 1995, Jim.
Yeah.
Psychologically, that number one there. I think you'd buy it.
If the number's flashing, call now. Really? I don't want to call and go.
I'm going to do one of those with toilet paper.
Sorry, we're not going to take your money. Yeah, with toilet paper, Chip. How will it go?
Probably just do all the examples. How many views has that fucking thing gotten?
2 million.
A couple million.
Wow! Amazing. It's merely amazing.
You guys see Ted Nugent on Piers Morgan? We used to have Uncle Teddy. We used to have him on this show.
I heard about it and heard he was making good arguments for the Second Amendment.
Why doesn't he do our show
always
anymore?
good. I think because we made fun of him Uncle Ted.
Sit down. I'll tell you. Hollow Point Bull. Technically, we got you, Ted. You know everything. We know nothing. We heard. Gotcha. Right. Good point.
Kind of takes over the room, Bill.
Yeah. I like to shoot my own 2-point. But yeah, well, most of us don't have fucking 80 acres of land that we can hunt our own food on. Stupid.
He's going to teach everybody.
Yeah. Uncle Ted will show you how to make the bison. Great. You hunt deer, and I'll go to the fucking supermarket. You're terrific and healthy, and I'm shit. We got you. Gotcha. Heard you.
I just like how he acts like he's a rebel. It's like, dude, you're almost 70.
I know. He's,
okay. Who are you rebelling against?
He's got all of his sayings and his like little pat lines that he uses.
I love when he just talks about like eating meat, like everybody's just blown away. So, yeah, most of us do that. You're talking to 90% of the population that also does that. Look at this meat.
I kill it. We eat it. We give it to the homeless shelters. We're out there doing good things with hunting and keeping the deer population down.
This is the one thing I do.
Huge.
I do like about Ted is his whole philosophy of securing your perimeter.
Yeah,
I totally believe in that. Like,
yes,
yeah, like the end of his movie is not going to be like Scarface.
No, you must keep your perimeter secure at all times.
He's going. That guy is. Well, provided he's not on tour doing that's the big.
That's his weakness.
Yeah, he's gonna have to shoot his way back to his fucking Black Ops
the
helicopter.
compound.
But if he's in his compound when the dollar crashes and everything goes fucking nuts, he'll be fine.
He's fine. He's in good shape.
Shoot a grizzly bear, just sit back and watch it. Oh, Uncle Ted.
I'm in. Old Uncle Ted's gonna be okay. Yeah, I'm in a little too much suburbia. I need like a backwoods kind of fucking compound.
You thinking about it?
Well, I'm a little too much in suburbia. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to have a compound when
eventually you got to run out of bullets.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna have to leave.
Buy the houses
I can
next
hold
to you.
off for a while, but eventually I will have to leave. But that's where the Mustang comes in. I could, I could do a lot of maneuvering as long as the road isn't a little fucking cold and I hit a fucking guardrail.
Did you?
That was a while ago. I got it all fixed. I kind of spun it a little. Yeah. I'm taking it to Pocono Raceway, though.
Dude, I am addicted to all those car shows. I watch people buy. Coming up next, the 1991 Chevy Corvette. Now, these, for some reason, don't have a lot of value, but I'll tell you, people, these things, someday they're going to be a collector's item.
And you're like, I should probably pick one of these up.
I actually watch those, and I go, this is where all that bailout money went. Who has the money? Like, these guys just like regular guys high-fiving, and they're spending six figures of 68 Mustang GT500 is what everybody's waiting for. It comes out there. We're going to start debating at $200,000. Fucking 12 hands goes up. It's like, who the fuck has that kind of money? Who has that kind of money? I just end up screaming at the TV. I got to keep it on mute so I can just look at the.
Yeah, that's an old GTO, huh?
How much does that thing cost?
I don't know if there's a bid yet.
I got a bunch of them.
Bid yet? Oh, do you, Chip?
Yeah, in a garage.
Ah, look at that. The old GTO.
Why can't they make a fucking car like that?
That's pretty.
It's just amazing. Because there's so many safety and emissions things now. You can't. You couldn't make a car like that your entire every tooth in your mouth would be through the windshield if you hit something at 10 miles an hour.
That's only cool because it's a retro vibe.
Yeah.
I'll take a Mercedes S-Class over that fucking day. I want a gentleman's car.
First time you have to start rolling the window down and actually cranking it. You'd be like,
you get a big ashtray, you bang your knee on. You're like, fuck this place.
Talk to the tranny.
I get a power window in this fucking thing.
Yeah, you know how hard it'd be to talk to fucking to friends of whatever gender they may happen to be by fucking leaning over and cranking that uncomfortable.
I have appreciation for both. I think like I would like
trannies and cars.
Definitely.
Trannies, cars, old school
That's
cars.
nice. The SS.
They're nice to look at.
Look at that. Punch that fucker up.
Wow,
that's a nice car right
cool,
there,
man.
Oh, yeah.
I want to get the '66 Mustang. I've actually been looking at getting one of those.
Yeah.
And just try to have the undercarriage updated a little bit, and I'll be fine.
That is nice.
Mm-hmm. You guys want to hear Ted on Piers Morgan?
Uncle Ted.
Oh, Uncle Ted.
Let's see what he's teaching us today.
Look at me. I'm having a burger. I'm crazy. I'm eating meat.
I'm amused by your reaction. You're still finding that hilarious.
You're not being amused. It's hilarious. I'm on a rock and roll stage. I just sang a song about feisty.
Wow, he's losing his fucking teeth, huh?
What happened? He sounds
what happened to his voice?
He sounds like Spock.
He's playing. It's on a video. He's playing it on.
What happened to his voice?
Yeah, you
a
sound
song
like
about feisty. I mean, you got to be kidding me. On a rock, did you ever see Richard Pryor live? How about Sam Kinison? How about Lenny Bruce? I'm one of them. Get over it. That's some funny.
For a man who is a patriot, who purports to love his country, that was quite shocking disrespect
Well,
to your
let
president.
me put it in official.
I swear to I don't know the
What did he
story. I'm
say?
sorry. After making a joke about Obama on stage, what was the joke he made?
I don't know,
Do we
but
know?
Piers should shut the fuck up because he made an Obama joke. It's
It's
like,
like,
come on, Piers.
first of
stop.
all, don't talk about anything to do with our country.
Exactly.
that
A man who
annoys me.
purports to love his country.
Is that new guy who took over for Larry
Yeah.
King?
Larry King.
Oh, God, that guy, he's actually fun to watch because he's so fucking... The interview becomes all about him.
Yeah.
He does do that, right?
Oh, yeah.
We had Larry in here. Larry King was in a week ago. He was great. He fucking was great on this show.
What did he think about this corrupt accountant that took over his show?
You know what? Why didn't we ask him?
We were too busy asking him about his muffed lines on fucking interviews. Like some woman saying how she was raped in her car after going grocery shopping. And after she tells the story of how hard it was, he says the first thing he asks her is, "What happened to the groceries?" He actually said that. And then he's trying to defend it on the show, why he would ask that.
He defended it.
And how important
Well, you burn
is
a
this-
lot of calories fighting off an attacker.
Right.
You might want a sandwich.
Did you have a granola bar or some kind of energy bar there?
Were you able to
No.
stop the vaginal bleeding by putting a head of lettuce against it?
Did you throw out the carrots because they were too phallic?
Did the broken eggs in the bag remind you of your own crushed womb?
We'll be right back.
We ran out of time with him. That's why.
Oh.
We should have asked him. But
What was Ted Nugent's?
Yeah, let's do this. So,
Can we Google Ted Nugent joke Obama?
as Danny's doing that, I will start the clip over. So this was after making an Obama joke.
I'm amused by your reaction. You're still
I
finding
mean,
that
you're not
hilarious.
being amused. It's hilarious. I'm on a rock and roll stage. I just sang a song about feisty. I mean, you got to be kidding me. On a rock, did you ever see Richard Pryor live? How about Sam Kinison? How about Lenny Bruce? I'm one of them. Get over it. That's some funny.
For a man who is a patriot, who purports to love his country, that was quite shocking disrespect
Well,
to your
let me
president.
put it in official CNN Piers Morgan
Yes.
interview terms. Shall I?
Yes.
My limey friend?
Yes.
Anybody that wants to disarm me can drop dead. Anybody that wants to make me unarmed and helpless, people that want to literally create the proven places where more innocents are killed, called gun-free zones, we're going to beat you.
But
We're
isn't the
going to
problem-
vote you out of office or
Yes.
suck on my machine gun.
Yes, but
You
Ted,
can take it whichever way
much
you
as
want.
I'd love to suck on your machine gun.
I agree wholeheartedly with Uncle Ted
I
on
do
that
agree
one.
with Ted on that one, too.
Of course.
I just don't like what I don't like is is it just his self-congratulatory
delivery is horrific.
Yeah, but he is right though. I mean, and he feels that way fine. But you're not Richard Pryor, and you're not Sam Kinison.
That's right. I'm beyond them. I'm Uncle Ted.
Yeah, you're
Uncle
alive.
Ted, he sounds like a hack. You know the guy you'd see when you were going on the road?
Uncle Ted.
We just had Uncle Ted here last week. He sold out 9 shows. Oh, that motherfucker.
Fucking Uncle Ted.
Is he still bringing the rifle on stage for his closing bit? Yes, he is. Oh, that motherfucker.
And he gets like slut applause breaks by saying things that the crowd has to clap to.
Yeah.
Like, hey, the USA, are we the best? And people are like, yeah, you're gonna have to clap to that.
Yeah. Oh, Uncle Ted.
This guy knows the joke. Bill in South Carolina, go.
Oh, does he? My finger's on the dump button.
Uncle Ted came out on stage with an AR-15 and said Obama should suck on the end of it.
Oh,
is that what he did?
Yeah, he just said the same thing on Piers Morgan.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he said anybody that tries to take away his weaponry should suck on the end
That's a
of it.
ballsy joke to do on stage.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure the Secret Service will say hello to you.
Yeah, in front of
after a
Ted's crowd, I'm sure they really turned on him.
while. Yeah.
Here's the second part.
The whole point of your defense is that a lot of people do drop dead precisely because you are armed to the teeth,
Not
and
true
you'd
at
like
all.
everybody else to be.
Not true at all.
80
Piers,
people.
write this down. See, you're so
No,
British.
you write this down. 80 people a day die in America from gunshots.
And 75 of them to 78 of them, statistics by the Uniform Crime Report by the FBI and the UN Study on Violent Crime, 78 of those 80 are let out of their cages by corrupt judges and prosecutors who know that recidivism is out of control, know that they'll commit the crimes again, and they let them walk through plea bargaining, early release, and programs.
They still
Kiss
can't-
my ass.
Yeah.
Where you have the most armed citizens in America, you have the lowest violent crime rate. Where you have the worst gun control, you have the highest crime rate.
Very true.
Here's, choose one. Do you want a lot of crime? We have it. Gun-free zones. Do you want less crime? We have that. More people with concealed weapons permit. Why do you guys resist that statistic?
Well, it isn't you guys.
It's you guys.
No.
Well, unless you're playing the devil's advocate.
I can play any advocate I like.
You're
It's
doing
my
a fine
show.
job.
Right.
You're playing the idiot's advocate.
He's an asshole. He made
it
More
easy.
guns equals less crime. Period.
He just came back. He's an informed guy. He came back with a bunch of stats. That guy could have, or unless you're playing devil's advocate, then he just switches it to like, I can play whatever advocate I want. That's not what he's fucking saying. That's not
he
what he's
just
saying.
smashed
He
Piers
just beat
Morgan.
the shit out of him.
Yeah,
Ted Nugent is great when it comes to stats because he knows what he's talking
He
about.
studies that shit.
And he's an ass, but he's right.
It's so fucking true. I mean, look at the cities where you're not even allowed to have guns. They're the highest gun crime cities in the country, and you're not even allowed to have them.
I was just in New Mexico, and somebody was saying they lived in such a rural area that the cops won't. The joke is the cops won't show up unless there's a body. So the joke up, and people have just armed.
Oh yeah,
and the joke out there is shoot, shovel, and shut up. And I was like, I got to get the name of this town because I think Anthony wants to buy a summer home out there.
I certainly do. I swear, when I finally do retire from the broadcasting industry, because it's New York is kind of you got to kind of be here.
Right.
I am moving to, I think, like either Arizona, Texas, somewhere
I can't
where
see you
I
fitting
can
in there,
fucking.
Anthony.
Are you really going to move?
I could get, for what I paid for my house here, I could have fucking hundreds of acres, a palace, fucking, and just be able to go out
The
and
island
shoot
of Anthony
machine
Monroe.
guns. I could shoot machine guns instead of having to tiptoe and walk on eggshells to just fucking shoot a 22 at a range.
What about your
it's
family?
kind of it's dense population here. Population, Long Island, New York City, in Texas. You couldn't just walk around.
I understand I can't walk out and blast outside my yard. I understand.
With your
I don't
robe
have that.
open and your dick hanging out. I know that's what you want to do.
Who wouldn't?
America.
What about?
But it's like.
But what about the family? You can't leave them behind.
Oh, please.
You would just start over somewhere.
He lets them in an airport. Of course,
There's
he can.
airplanes. Yeah, there's aircraft. I'll make it home every so often.
Jesse James really got you thinking, huh?
Oh God.
We had Jesse James in here.
Great.
Yeah.
He could fucking. He's got a shitload of land. He's got fucking. You got the freedoms to actually fucking own a firearm without being made out like you're a lunatic.
No, that is like I'm terrified of guns. I didn't grow up around guns, but I totally think you're an idiot if you're trying to get rid of that, and you're like, it's the stupidest argument ever that you will outlaw them and then they'll go away. It's like, no, then only the government and the bad guys will have guns.
Right.
Great idea.
Yeah.
I 100% agree. I don't agree with him saying that he's Lenny Bruce and that was a hacky.
Oh no, that's
stupid joke.
Shit.
Not into that, but his defending the Second Amendment. Yeah, absolutely.
I was talking about the other day about the country and the direction we're going in and how bad it's gotten with like I said the IRS sent me a letter. They examined. They don't audit anymore. They examined my 2008 return and said that I owed them upwards of $31,000. So I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I send it off to my accountant, and he's like, oh, for some reason they didn't take out the deduction for the interest you paid on your home. So I'm like, oh, okay. We'll just send them.
That's in your favor then.
Send them the statement and problem solved. I just got a letter from them. Just got a letter that said and this is the part that got me, after a careful examination of all of what you sent us, please send us $31,000. And then the reason behind it. Now I'm trying to look for the reason. I looked for the reason. It said, could not read statement of mortgage. Because they couldn't read it.
Get a lawyer, dude. You can get out of that.
Oh, believe me. No,
Yeah.
I sent it back off to my accountant, and he goes, we'll send them a nice, big, clear copy. But the fucked up thing was, It said,
you should sell them those old people glasses.
Send them the whole thing. Old people glasses. Make the thing the size of one of those giant fucking checks that they give people that win. Just fucking like all that shit. The thing that got me, though, was the balls to write that after carefully examining this, we determined we couldn't read it, so pay me, motherfucker.
Well, you didn't pay your share.
Oh, you cucksucker. No, that got me. So that got me talking.
I'm surprised that they went after a guy at your level because you can afford counsel. Like that's the joke I was going to say. After further examination, what kind of a lawyer can this guy?
Yeah, what kind of a lawyer can this guy muster up? Huh? But what really got me, and that got me talking about, like, and people always bring up the forefathers and what they intended and stuff. And most of it's always bullshit. Somebody just evokes the forefathers to make their point. But when you think about the fact that there's no way now that the public can do anything against the government. And that was never the point. The public was always supposed to have enough power that if the electoral process started getting corrupt or wasn't working, that they could powerfully remove the government.
A certain segment of the population. Don't forget.
The population.
No. Only a certain segment.
The American population was supposed to be able to forcibly remove the government if they got too much power. Yes.
No. But I'm saying the whole population didn't have that right.
Really?
No, blacks didn't have it. Fucking women didn't have it.
No, I wasn't talking about them. They weren't people back then. They weren't fucking people.
That's what I'm kind of saying. Whenever people invoke the forefathers, you have to kind of look at their mindset at the time. It's like people complain about corporations running everything now. Well, that's kind of what they were doing then.
That's a different.
They had a club built that they were the fucking bosses of, and that they controlled everything.
Look, there's an element of truth to what you're saying, and an element of truth to what Anthony's saying too. There were no free speech zones.
Right. You could just talk. You could gather up people.
If you had a protest, they kind of have been, but they did, the Riot Act. Remember reading about the Riot Act?
The Riot Act
was basically
that means I can't talk publicly because I'm a riot.
You're a regular riot.
That was basically what he's saying is basically it's been the same game. It just keeps getting bigger and they're more in control of it.
But we can't. We've reached the point now of no return. We can't, as a population, overthrow it sounds horrible. Overthrow the government.
No, you can't.
There was a time in history where it
was
could
doable.
have been done if the government got corrupt, got too much power, started acting like the king in England and the reason they left. And it's gotten to the point now where so many freedoms are taken away. If you even talk like that, they will throw your ass in jail.
I also know, I think it's the level of technology and the weaponry. Dude, I remember when I came in here and I was talking about that crap gun they're coming out with. Can somebody please confirm that? Because I always sound crazy when I bring this up. I refuse to believe it. But it was like this.
The brown note, I think it is.
Yeah, they shoot this.
I saw that on,
it sounds like
Mythbusters.
Is it true?
No, I don't think it is.
Okay.
They did it on Mythbusters, and they couldn't come up with a note that made him shit his pants.
No, it wasn't. Like they're saying it was some sort of ray.
A ray gun.
They shoot it at protesters.
Yes, a ray gun. Boom. We'll call it the Ronald Reagan. Yes.
And then eventually, like your want to overthrow the government is overpowered by your not wanting to suffer the humiliation of shitting yourself. In public.
But you have no freedoms to really resist the government anymore. They have every power to put on you whatever they want. You don't own your house. You don't own your fucking property. It's not Little House on the Prairie anymore. You don't own your own fucking property. Try not paying pay your income tax. Do all that. Try not paying your property tax. They will fucking kick you out of your house. And you're done. And you're fucking done.
You know the whole thing is back in the day when you got a log cabin, you didn't have a 30-year mortgage. 30 years is such the perfect thing because you get in right in your 30s at this point.
I was just looking at 30 years.
Yeah.
Look at that.
You get in there
behind you.
to 30 years. So by the time you finally pay this fucking thing off, you're in your dude. What the fuck was that? My gallbladder?
You're done. You're not strong enough. So you're beaten down.
And then your insurance company drops you. Now you have a pre-existing condition. Now you got to take out a second loan, and then you're fucking out. You're out. And they move another 30-year-old in, and they just keep it going. You
keep it rolling.
Yeah, you don't own your house. It's bullshit.
No, you don't.
I've been
You're
fucking
just
trying to
renting it for
pay down
30
my
years.
place. My accountant told me I was out of my fucking mind.
Yep.
I'm not, dude. No, I'm not.
Mine
not.
told me the same fucking
Fuck
thing.
the account. I paid mine off. Fuck the accountants.
That's what I did.
Dump
too.
it to the principal. Fuck the accountants. Don't listen to them.
I'll
I
pay
understand.
Elvis taxes rather than sitting there paying that fucking interest. They're going to take it.
Absolutely.
I would
I
definitely
agree,
rather
Bill.
do that because now I look, if I fucking get laid up and I fuck up my whatever and I can't work, I don't have to worry about them taking.
Yes.
Well, as
Dude,
long
I'll tell you,
as you can pay your taxes.
I want to buy. I want
for the rest of your life.
I want to buy a house out in L.A. and I can't fucking do it. I have the money, but I can't fucking because they're like, oh yeah, you can take it out of that fund, but we're gonna fucking take like 40% in penalties. And fees.
It's like, can I get a loan against it?
And the whole
No.
reason why I put it on the crap table was because if I didn't put it in there, they were going to take 25% of it. So it's not really your money. It is your money.
No,
do what you want.
Oh, you mean the
with
deferred tax money that you put away?
I'm just saying, like, why can't I just fucking make money and just leave it in a goddamn bank without you fucking
Without you
assholes
fucking dipping
taking all
into
of it,
it
you
all
cunts.
the time.
Then they go, okay, yeah, go ahead, leave it in the bank, and we're going to take this giant chunk out of it. You're never going to get ahead, or you can stick it on the crap table. They fucking
go
waltz you
ahead.
in there. Yeah.
You see the interest
It's
they give you at the
so-
banks nowadays?
Dude, I just yanked
Fuck, I
out.
looked at my statement the other
Humiliating.
day. I cannot
I
believe
yanked my money out of the bank.
They
I took
make
a
it-
substantial. I took about 80% of my money
There's
out of the
no
bank.
reason to leave your money in the bank. You're not making anything
I
off
took it
it
all
anymore.
out of Bank of America.
It's pennies.
And I put it into like
A
just
sock
mutual
drawer.
funds, like
Yeah,
really,
yeah,
really
safe
safe
shit.
investments, 2-3%, something.
Until the government collapses.
Ann would probably know this, and maybe any
that-
of us would probably know this, I guess. But I'm going to go with Aunt. I was telling my wife there was a time. Didn't you used to get like 10% on your money in a
10,
bank?
14, 15% on your money in the bank.
Am
and
I
you'd sit there.
am I crazy for saying this?
People
Or-
that had $1 million
Were making
able to bank it
$100,000
and
a
live
year.
and live
Off the
off
interest.
of $1 million.
Am I crazy saying it was up to 10%?
Yeah,
When
no,
we were growing up?
no, more than that.
It was more
You
than
get-
10%.
Yeah, you could get 14.
I didn't have money back then, but I sort of remember my dad and people
Dude,
talking about
it's-
how
it's
they're getting
all-
10% on their money in a bank. I looked at my statement. I don't even think we're getting
Less than a percent, dude.
Yeah,
you get
and the
less than
more
1%.
money you
Less than
had in,
1%,
the more
right?
money you had in, the better interest
The better
rate they
interest
gave
you
you.
got.
So it's like,
is
why
fucked.
leave the money in the bank? I might as well put it in a safe in my house.
You're
I like
losing,
when
yeah,
people,
money.
and people say don't do that because they go, well, you know, each account is insured up to like
Up to
200,000.
100,000.
Yeah, until it isn't. Until it isn't. It's
Until it
bullshit.
isn't.
It's like all those fucking people down in New Orleans had flood insurance until the insurance company told them to go fuck themselves.
Right. Yeah. FDIC.
Dude, insurance is one of the biggest fucking scams.
I don't get insurance.
That's
on
another
My
one.
health insurance
Anything.
covers everything except what ails me. Whatever I go in there.
Of course.
Like,
Of course.
dude, my fucking I have dental, okay, and just
Yeah.
if they have to fucking use if they just can only use the scrapers. If they use that electronic fucking thing,
Which makes it easier for
yeah,
you.
the new technology.
Got a cavity?
They don't
fuck
cover.
you, pay me.
They don't-
You need root canal? Fuck you, pay me.
That's what it is. They don't cover it, and then they give me like $45 for a cleaning. It's like, where am I going to go and get a $45
Yeah.
cleaning?
So you have to sit there and get your teeth scraped just
no,
to try
I
to
don't.
save a few bucks.
I don't. I just say fuck it.
Yeah,
Use-
no, I know.
use-
Most
use
people
the
would
best
just say
stuff.
fuck it, and they know that.
Yeah.
They know
I'm
that.
getting all amped up here. I just pulled the mic off.
But there are people that can't make that choice, and they have to sit there and get their fucking
Yep.
teeth scraped because they don't want to pay the extra.
Well,
That's
the thing,
bullshit.
But the whole thing is it's like it's almost like who's to blame at this point because it's like you're right. The insurance companies are fucking pigs. But then again, if they're not pigs, they'll be overcharged for everything. But then again, if the doctors don't overcharge for everything, their medical malpractice insurance,
Yeah, their
that they have to
malpractice
pay
insurance.
is
Plenty
horrible.
of
And people
money.
are greedy
It's
pigs and will fucking.
I'm going to tell you right now,
sue.
Jimmy, there is plenty of money that we could all have. The amount of fucking taxes we all pay. If those guys weren't such corrupt cunts stealing all of it. There's plenty of money.
Exactly.
We should have cards just like they do in England. My fucking elbow hurts. You slam your card down and you're fine. To sit there and act like that's going to cost zillions. It's like if you assholes weren't buying hammers for fucking $90 a fucking whack.
Yeah.
90.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they
I know what you're saying,
it's-
but
it's
that
all-
number's
You know what
way
it
up
is?
there.
It's
Yeah.
all corrupt horseshit.
I don't mind
I'm
if-
on my stump over here.
I actually don't mind if they want to do stuff like that, but don't put it all on my fucking back and on my tab because I just happen to get lucky in life. And
no.
but now I'm the criminal. I'm the guy that Obama, I'll say it, and the Democrats look at and say, "Oh boy, look at another rich guy. We got to make sure he does his part." I do my part every fucking 3 months, you cock.
You're the kind of rich guy they want to get. They don't want to get. They don't want to get those super rich guys that got an army of. You're dude,
get me. I'm prime.
You're standing there with your cash, wearing one of those hospital aprons that doesn't cover your ass.
Right, yes, just getting fucking up the ass. Fucking, I'm a single white guy that did well. And I am looked upon. If they could paint a picture of who they fucking want America to despise, it's me.
They don't want you to stop. They're just trying to dude, we've been fighting 2 fucking wars. We're bankrupt
forever,
and they need cash. They're shaking you down. That's what that 31,000 is. They're grabbing you by your ankles. They're tipping you upside down.
That's why they carefully examined a smudge on my fucking tax form.
But you can't let the people off the hook either, because the government is just made up of fucking us. It's like
you know what? I realize it's not. It's really not. It's made up of a system. No, there are people in it.
Greedy. The people are fucking. Look at the way people have to litigate everything. The way fucking parents complain they want rules in school changed because their kid is different. People are self-centered fucking twats, and that's why the government is filled with self-centered twats, because they come from us.
People anymore. See, you can.
No, but I agree with what he's saying, because most people can't handle a position of power. They are us. They're a bunch of greedy cunts who have. Like
shit.
It's like Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger had the option to fucking do that, so he did it. And then a bunch of people who don't have the option then can sit around and judge.
I don't think it's the same thing.
I wouldn't do that.
Here's what the government is. It's like saying that a tilt-a-whirl ride are the people in the ride. No, it's the ride. The government is the ride itself. The politicians are in it. And they can't do fucking shit.
So if you want to shut down the ride now, let's see if we get somewhere. Where do you have to go? Where do you have to go?
You gotta pull the plug.
Where do you have to go?
The banks are the fucking power that rides the machine,
Paul in 2012.
Now you know why you're getting audited, Anthony. I'm not saying shit.
Believe me, no shit. I know
they're
stuff
not gonna be
I've
looking
said.
at. They're not going to be looking at my.
I know stuff I've said on this show. Stuff I've said on this show has kept their nose in my fucking ass since 2000.
Join the
They've
movement,
had their nose
Opie.
in
There'll
my
be
fucking
3 of us.
asshole. That's it. Leave me alone.
I've just given in. I just say fuck it.
Give up?
I got a good girl. I got a dog. Fuck it. I don't give a shit.
You do. American dream.
Yeah, I don't need a house. Go
you
fuck
don't need
yourself.
a house.
Really? Is that how much you want? Here, I'll throw another $100 at you. Does that make you happy, you cunt?
What if the price of housing continues to go down, though, Bill?
Oh, dude, they're sucking you in. They're sucking you back into that
to get
shit.
you right back in.
Look how cheap
They're
slavery
pulling me
is,
right
Bill.
back in.
Hey.
Look how cheap the slavery is.
God, you have an answer for everything.
Would be great.
Logically, too, by the way.
No, you don't go. No, you go out and you buy a house where you can kick the shit out of the principal. That's what you do. You don't take fucking 30 years to pay the fucking thing off. You're better off not to do it.
Should I be kicking the shit out of the principal at this point?
Yeah. I
do, of course.
Yeah.
You pay interest to these fucking scumbags. I had to give the bank 6% interest. Fuck them.
You know
I mean,
how
they
much
loaned me
you
the
would
money.
pay?
They deserve something for that. But they wanted 10 years of interest only?
What if my
Absolutely not.
portfolio is making 12%?
Well, that's what people's portfolio was until Bernie Madoff popped up and until the fucking market collapsed.
What if you're very diversified? I'm very different. I'm making a.
That's the argument
I'm
in
making
favor.
A nice fucking.
Dude, that's the argument in favor of paying the interest. So you pay 6% to the bank, you make 11%, so you're making 5% with a huge fucking risk. That's why I was like, I'm dumping it into principal. I dumped it into principal.
Take your mortgage payment and just multiply it times 12 and then times 30 and see what you're really paying.
Oh,
to
I know.
your
It's
fucking
retarded.
jaw.
Believe me, I look at it every month and you see what goes to principal.
It's
and what
staggering.
goes to
You end up. I was going to pay basically 210%.
I throw extra at it. I throw extra at it every month.
What my loan was, I was going to end up paying back more than double of it. So it was like 210%. Is what I was going over the course of time. So then you figure over the 30 years, how much does it fucking appreciate?
Not that much.
First of all, I'm down.
You're down right from the start.
Yeah, I'm down already over twice what the fuck I took out. And then, oh my God, a pipe burst. I got this tax, I got that tax, all that bullshit. I got the what do they call it? The management fees or whatever I got to pay every month. In the end, if you break even, you fucking killed the banks.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
You got condo fees, right? Maintenance fees.
Yeah, maintenance fees. Yeah.
Doesn't that drive you fucking insane?
Well, I understand that they have to.
To a point, but they're also.
No, this is what scares me.
They're also raping.
This is what scares me is I have a co-op and I paid it off, so I think, all right,
co-op,
and I'm like, I'm fine.
Oh,
blah,
you
blah.
could be. I could make no money. At least I got a roof over my head.
Yeah,
bullshit.
No,
you have to
I own
get money
shares.
coming in.
Basically, no. I own shares I don't own that apartment. I own like 2 shares in the building. And the way they pay me is they give me this 2 little rooms. But if everybody else goes bankrupt and it goes in and only 2 shares are paid off, the whole fucking thing goes back on the crap table and I got to start renting my place again or get the fuck out.
Wait, that's for a co-op or condo too?
That's fucked. Yeah. So you gotta hope everyone else stays in the game.
And Bill can't sell it to whoever he wants.
You can never stop running on the wheel.
No, you gotta.
But
keep
you can't
running.
sell it to whoever you want either, Bill. They have to approve who you sell it to.
Well,
this
that's
is the
to keep, you know.
They created a fuck or be fucked pyramid. It's
Yes.
when the guys at the top are fucking banging people and you're trying to pass it on.
Yeah,
and it goes all the way down, and it keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse. So, like, that's what I'm sitting there looking at shit. I want what's this? If you started a $200,000 mortgage today, you would finally pay more principal than interest in your payment in November 2029.
2029, you would start
18 years.
You would start actually paying more principal than interest. It would take till 2029.
Most people can't just dump a lot of principal in. I was lucky. I don't have a family, so I was able to. But if you can, you're insane not to. I don't buy the argument if it's a write-off because you have to spend it to write it off.
Why is it legal to front-end load all the interest? I get the bank has to make money, but you just
see
sit
that
there
shit?
and
they do. They front-end load
and they pay
it.
nothing. They pay no interest. It's terrible.
That's at 6%. Yeah.
Jesus,
it's all
This is
front end
schedule.
loaded
At 6%. Just to be fair, so this is a $200,000 loan at 6%. Then when you make that first month's payment, you only pay $200 in principal, and you give the bank $1,000.
How do they?
It's
illegal.
It's legalized loan sharking.
Usury.
Absolutely.
It's legalized usury.
But don't worry, guys. The next month gets better because that was June, and you paid $199 of principal. In July, you get to pay $200 in principal, and you only pay $999 in interest.
So it's $1.
Yeah, they want their money.
No,
Hey,
but it's
thanks.
great when you get from June, when you get to October, you actually pay $1.01. 1 cent.
No, that's not bad.
But what's the penalty if you paid off early?
Well, that's the thing. Different
Depends
mortgage
on your
companies.
loan, right?
Yeah, some have prepayment penalties and some don't.
Amazing.
Imagine a prepayment penalty. Is fucking
Hey,
I'm
you
lucky I didn't
fucker,
have
don't
that.
pay it
They
off.
look at you because they look at that thing and they say, okay, Jim took out this. This is how much money we're going to make off of him. And when you pay it off early, they'll look at it like we lost 80 grand on this guy the last time.
Yeah.
I don't like this guy. He understands money.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Oh, I fucking.
Let's give him a higher interest rate or something.
Yeah, we know he's just going to pay it off quick.
My
so
credit cards
let's
hate
fuck
me.
him.
I don't think I've paid credit card interest in 6 years.
Yeah, you pay the whole
Be
thing.
careful
I'm that
on that.
guy.
This is what they do.
I don't care.
What
if
do
it
they
fucks
do
my
there?
credit.
No. This is what they do. You gotta you sit there you sit there and you think if they go, okay, make this credit card payment by May 15th. You think you've sent it on the 14th. Fuck you. I don't pay any interest. That's not like a couple of my credit cards. How they do it is they send it to a processing center first. They make it late. They make it late, and then if you don't pay attention, they're charging you fucking interest. So what you got to do is when you get the bill, you send that motherfucker in early. But then you run the risk of them actually, they've been rumors, them talking about possibly dumping people who do that. Because then it becomes, well, what we have to make our money.
Yeah, we're not making money off of you.
It's like, well, I pay my fee every year, $55 for
We're just
having
loaning you money for nothing, no interest.
Because credit card interest compounds daily. It's not like a monthly thing where every month it accrues. Like every day you're getting charged credit card interest. So even though you think you wrote that check to pay it off, you probably still owe a couple of days interest on it.
But I pay it in full every month when I can.
Well, yeah, no, that's a different thing.
That
we're
actually
talking about
makes sense.
two totally different things.
And it was the wife of someone who figured that out. I never even investigated it. I just presented it as fact.
But
somebody's told you something with a coffee cake.
Uninformed is back.
No. What's great about my arguments is all you need. You need one or two like questions fired back at me, and the whole thing falls down to the ground.
That really was funny. Bill, because you were very convincing, too.
Yes.
Dude, who told you that? We were fucking at the diner.
Some fucking...
And the waitress's friend came over.
Whatever.
And then Danny, who's got like fucking Sly Stallone t-shirt on.
Hey, it's Preacher, buddy.
Oh, sorry. I was like,
I never open my mouth about anything. I said something about yesterday because I used to be in garbage. I used to be a garbage man, and I said something today because I used to be a loan officer. I promise I'll never say anything again.
I'm in.
You used to be a loan officer. Look at this.
They give those jobs to anybody. That's why this country is in fucking the situation that we're in. Because guys like me are are bilking you at closing costs, and we want to.
Dude, you can afford it.
Dude, believe me, I want to make you pay as much as I possibly can, because then that job when I was a loan officer, that was draw versus commission. I didn't get paid unless I raped you.
How did they hire you? Did they
Two
say,
very
looking for
similar
a man
jobs,
with a
by the
juicy
way.
ass?
They said, here, why don't we hire you? We don't have to pay you. We'll teach you how to rape people, and then that's where you get your money from.
I was going to say two very different jobs, then I realized it's two very similar jobs: garbage man and loan guy.
Just dealing with garbage all fucking
and producer of this show.
Oh, there you go, a third job.
I'm still a garbage man.
Yeah, is it still fucking just taking out the trash?
And it's wrapping up cords. That means let's get the fuck out of here.
We have.
Bill Burr's going to come back tomorrow, though, right, Bill?
Absolutely.
Great.
I miss doing this show.
Yeah. I fucking love talking about shit like this because over the years, have you noticed, I've definitely changed my attitude on the banks, the banking system, the government, and things like that. I think I'm a little more in Bill's camp than I used to be.
Yeah, and I came more Jim Norton's way, where I realized that, everyone's just sort of a selfish piece of shit.
Selfish piece of shit.
That helped.
Yeah,
rather than thinking that they were these shapeshifters.
Well, you know what tells you? What tells you? Look at the fucking head of the International Monetary Fund.
Yeah.
Some fucking African immigrant who probably has AIDS because she lived in HIV housing. He fucks her mouth and everything's over. That's how fucking fast, or fucking, and we've made this example before, but in Watergate, this fucking bullshit fucking rent-a-cop sees a break-in and the presidency is ended.
The government
there's
is
a weird
just
checks and
torn
balances
down.
here that a lot of societies don't have.
But the thing is you never get to those guys.
The big guys.
The guys behind the guys. The guys. Every time you go down to Washington, it's always creepy because the person taking you like the morning radio. And you go, wow, look at the Capitol. Look at the White House. And then they drive just by some building. He goes, those are the people who fucking run everything. Those are the guys.
That's the building?
Yeah. Those are all the lobbyists. And you try to figure out who the fucking lobbyists work for. But it's all
That's the most powerful building, but no one goes and gets their picture in front of it.
Yeah, that whole theory of the illusion of choice.
Yeah.
What do you want, this guy or this
That's
guy?
the same choice, basically. That's where I'm at with that shit.
Yeah, I don't see the difference between
I don't see
Democrats
a big
and Republicans.
difference.
There's
Ron
no
Paul good?
single person that is responsible for anything. Like it's a consortium, an organization of this. So if you're like, who made that up? It's like, well, this was voted on by a consortium
That's the
of
thing.
this.
They let you vote for president, but then like major shit that you really want to vote about, like they handle that.
Yeah,
There's
we'll
just
take care of
We'll
that.
take care of that. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry. We got your best
You can
interest
trust
in
me.
hand.
Yeah.
Didn't fucking Leon Panetta, though, or is that his name, the CIA?
Yeah.
Those guys got fucking dragged out through the mud in front of Congress.
Once again, those guys are not.
They're the front men.
Yeah, those.
They're your front
But
men.
you can't be more of a decision maker than the head of the CIA. I mean, him, NSA, I mean, those guys are
That's the way the
extraordinarily-
Kennedys thought. You can't get any higher than the presidency. Let's try to shut down that mob.
Kablam! Yes, we'll take out through the kitchen.
Yeah, that was a that was a job removal. That was basically what happened there.
Job removal.
Jesus.
Collect your
that's
things,
classic.
getting this convertible.
Yeah, go ahead.
The French guy, going back to Jimmy's thing, he was told to fucking resign, man.
Yeah.
Guys above him said, you're resigning today.
Yeah, dude, they're not going to let you get into a high level of power unless you're on the right team.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, that even happens at the lower levels where, like, unions would be like, who the fuck is this guy? Everybody get out there and vote. Like, you just don't want... You got to know the guy that's going in there is going to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't ask any follow-up questions. I almost ran out of steam on that. The guys with the unions and...
guy.
We're packing up.
Bill Burr and Caroline's, everybody.
Yes, Bill Burr.
Only one show left. Sunday night, 10:30 show. A few tickets available. 212-757-4100. Jimmy.
Hilarious.
You good?
Two announcements. My interview with Aziz Ansari airs tomorrow on Raw Dog, and I think 6 p.m. Eastern. And there's a Jim Norton weekend on the Boneyard. They're replaying a bunch of my shows starting tomorrow, also 6 p.m. on the Boneyard here.
Hey, what are you doing June 15th?
I'll be in Chicago, sitting between Jim Brewer and Bill Burr, giving them each a hand release while Dave Attell services my meaty cock.
At the Chicago Theater.
Yes.
Great.
Also, my latest video of Jim Norton jerking off a fucking burritos up for your viewing pleasure.
Very childish.
Oh, what is it?
A selfie wrap.
I like calling it a burrito.
No,
It's very disturbing to see what Jimmy looks like jerking off, but we capture that moment for you.
I enjoyed that video more than I thought I would.
Everybody behave yourself. Roland is here.
Yeah, watch out.
His eyes are still evil.
Yeah, Roland, you're looking very handsome today.
Are
I
you,
have no
Are you turning
problems
back
with
to
you.
happy-go-lucky, Roland, or are you still like, I'm going to kill someone, Roland?
He really is a sycophant. How you got the Springsteen stuff on every day? I really would not. I wouldn't mess with you on any level.
Yeah, he's crazy.
And I want to talk about
I'm happy.
I want to talk about Ant's driving video tomorrow. You didn't really talk about it today.
Oh, no.
Off air you did.
Yeah, I'll make another one. It's just one of those things.
All right. Maybe we'll
I'm testing out these new cameras because I'm doing Pocono Speedway Saturday. I'm going to Pocono with stock car and shit. So I checked out this head cam and dash cam shit that I'm going to do to get some good good video of it.
You should do a show on that. You should do it. You should do a TV show on that speed channel. You've seen that new show? The Pinks, whatever, that drag racing.
Oh yeah, where they
racing for pinks.
Yeah, that guy Willie B. I should do radio with him out in Denver. I don't know if he's still out there. Great fucking guy. I saw him.
He's
yeah,
doing
he got that gig. Yeah,
nice
it's
gig,
awesome,
yeah.
man.
Fuck yeah.
It's a great gig, huh?
Because I wish I knew how to fix cars. All right.
Yeah,
we should have quit a minute ago. It's kind of petering out. Everybody stood up. I have my jacket on.
Yeah, we're all ready to go. I got my bag in
my
my hand.
headphones are off. Am I even on the air anymore?
Who knows?
Take it easy.
All right, time to turn off the channel. Go somewhere else for an hour until Ron and Fez are on. And is Fezzy going into the nut house? What's the rumor there?
I don't know.
Ant's actually leaving as I asked this.
yeah.
No, I'm curious. A lot of people talking about Fez.
We'll
What's
talk
going on?
about it in the next hour.
No, stop, Sam. What do you know?
I have no idea.
Is there someone just starting a rumor that Fez might end up in a nut house?
Yeah, I don't.
It's coming in a lot. So what's going on?
The same guy.
Talk about it during the shit hour so I can hear it on my way home.
Okay.
Maybe
listen.
When Ronnie does part of that show with you today.
I'll ask him about it.
Yeah, because people are fucking writing it like crazy.
Is it different people?
Yeah.
That's weird. Everybody's gone. What happened? Everybody left. It's not my hour yet. We haven't got a commercial. I mean, I know what time it is, but we would have to go to commercial. You only took two breaks today. You're writing. He's writing. I'm not here. Well, yes, you are. I don't even have control over the board or anything. You're still there. You're writing. I can hear it. This is not my show. This is still Opie and Anthony material, by the way, folks. I'm not responsible for what you're hearing yet. I refuse to be. What does that say? If you don't hear me, I'm not here. I guess those are the rules of radio, this being an audible medium. How does the energy leave a room so quickly? You had Bill Burr and Jim Norton and Anthony. Then all of a sudden everybody clears out and there's nobody left. Just me, and I thought Opie was here, but apparently he's not. Can you hear that marker moving at home? That's Opie writing. So now you're talking to yourself. No, I'm not. I'm talking to the listeners. I'm like Rush Limbaugh. I'm just a man sitting alone in a room talking to his listeners. We're having a conversation, all of us together. You in the car. You sitting in your living room. You laying in bed thinking, I don't want to get up. I'm talking to you too. All of us having a conversation together. Who's that? Roland, this isn't my show yet, technically. Stop making believe I'm here. All right. I didn't read that. Opie's not here. So who are you if Opie's not here? Roland, somebody's got to send this to break because I can't start my show until this goes to break.
Opie's not here.
He's right there. He's writing.
No, he's not.
He just stopped talking and started writing. That's not the way it works.
That's not him.
Who is it?
I don't know.
Oh, boy. Can I throw it to break or no? Because it's up to you. It's your call.
Go.
Because it's still your show. And we're way behind on breaks, right, Travis? He's just going to nod.
Ooh, that's dirty what he just wrote.
I'm Sam, and I'm not going to say the rest of it. The rest.
I like Kissy Man. Ah, you like Kissy Man.
You got that? You can isolate that?
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
That's why you don't say those things, Roland. Gotcha.
Goddamn. Rape me with a rake.
Rape you with a rake. Yeah, this is really starting to cut into some of my time. We're going to go over some of the stuff that happened on the show. There's some bits I want to
hours
play.
can cut in.
I know. Because, I mean, you got to throw it to break or end your show.
And he has to pay the 3 minutes of Rogan's.
It's like 15 minutes.
Oh.
I got to play a Joe Rogan clip. He's coming to the channel. I mean, I'm probably going to have to take a break during after Opie and Anthony Live, because there was only 3 Opie and Anthony segments. I'm not drinking that water. That's Opie. That's how you know he's still here. Roland's not drinking either. That one was... Okay, that was you burping, Opie. That time, that was pretty much talking. Burping is very close to talking. Oh, you're scratching your balls. I have to use that mic. It's way too close to your testicles. I mean, out of respect, I would say don't throw the break, at least until Opie's leaving. Now he's putting on his coat. It's the Opie and Anthony show, by the way. It's not... See, you can hear, people can hear you moving the bag. They know you're still here. You hear the zipper of your camera case. All right, you took the headphones off. They just heard you put the headphones down. That was audible. They can hear your bag. It's a loud paper bag. You're not even going to say goodbye? He's walking out. Roland's following him. Obviously, he's got to pitch some guess. I'm telling you, he's walking out. See, you could tell he just walked out because he slammed the door. I guess I've really taken over the Opie and Anthony show at this point. But I'm going to do the responsible thing as a good broadcaster and tell you I hope you've enjoyed today's Opie and Anthony show. Stay tuned, because after Opie and Anthony Live, Danny's showing his butt in the other room. That doesn't help either. Again, it's not a visual medium we're on, and nobody else except for me and Travis, who's sitting right next to you, pretending not to like it, can see your butt. Stay tuned. After Opie and Anthony Live starts, because it hasn't started, starts after this.
The Opie and Anthony Show on the Virus. Sirius XM.